Yes, sir.
3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. There's a lot going on right now, pod. How's everybody doing?
I'm smooth, man. Bill, you good over there?
Bill's great.
Man, niggas got fresh cuts.
We've had some of us have fresh cuts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of us might not.
My bad, G. I ain't gonna
It's all good.
That Steve Harvey spray bring a nigga back to life.
I believe
bro.
it.
I feel you. I don't feel the same without that hairline spray, my nigga. Once I get
shit
that,
like grows
I'm smooth.
forward. It just bothers me, and I'm like, fuck.
Bro, that's what
I gotta call Moody.
No, bro. You know what makes me mad about
What?
white people and your hairlines?
What's that?
You guys can get a lineup across there with the hair that lines up.
Oh,
Underneath that bitch can look like shit fucked there.
Oh, 100%.
I can't
I've lined
get
my
off
own
like
shit
that.
up before multiple times.
I can't get off like
Where
that.
I'm like,
That
I
shit
take
is
the
annoying
straight
as fuck.
razor, and I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, the straight razor fucked my hairline up to begin with.
I did it when I was in Minneapolis once, just because I couldn't stand, like, my hair's super long, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it. I'd shaved everything, and I fucking straight razored it. I ended up going home like 2 weeks later. I just couldn't wait, you know. I couldn't wait at all.
Oh
And I
my
said it to Moody. I
God.
was like, you like my fucking lineup? He was like, it ain't bad, bro. And I was like, I did that shit myself. He was like, that's starting to make sense. I'm like,
You start to see the dilemmas after you.
I thought you said one bad.
But yeah, man, how's your mental health? Everything good?
Mental health's great, man.
That's
Everything's
good.
good. It's been the sun's been shining the last week.
Facts, bro.
I'm perfect.
I think the sun coming out and it being 70
The
degrees
sun
one time
changes me.
really makes me notice that I have seasonal depression.
Oh, for sure.
Nigga be sad as shit coming
You're
outside.
shedding your skin from the
Bro, 30 degrees.
sun comes out. You like sunglasses
no
up. You're like,
sun.
woo! Yeah.
Sun out. Nigga, I'm playing music I ain't played all
That's
year.
real. That's real.
Fire, bro.
That's where like the
Fire.
barbecue bops come out. You know,
On God.
like the cookout
On
bops.
God.
you know?
On God, bro.
It's
On
amazing.
God.
And then it's just like, you know what? It snowed yesterday or 2 days ago. I like woke up. There was frost in my car. I said, no. What is this? I'm just
Same
outside
shit,
cursing at Mother Nature.
On
like, we had a
God,
fucking
bro.
deal. You know.
Fuck that bitch. I might as well not say that. And be 13 below.
Yeah,
wind chill
that's real.
tomorrow.
But the fucking the cookouts. What's your favorite dish at the cookouts?
Don't fucking start with me, bro. He's
Why?
trying to be modest about this, niggas. This nut ass nigga tried to tell me
Coleslaw.
that coleslaw is
Fire.
fire.
Coleslaw is
and on top
super
of it
fire.
being fire, this nigga said coleslaw is a top 3 side dish. No, that shit not even.
It's steady in 3.
No, it's not
But
even
it is-
top 10.
it is 3.
It's not even top 10,
You
bro.
can't rattle me off 9 better.
Do you really
things
want me
than
to
coleslaw.
fucking
yes,
go
I
through
want
this,
you to
bro?
right now. I want
Right
you to,
now,
I
right
want
now.
you to rattle off 9 things better than coleslaw.
Mashed potatoes.
Agreed.
Baked potatoes. Ha, yeah, fucking you up.
That's kind of the same
No,
thing, though.
no,
That's
no,
it's the
no.
potato category.
No, no,
it's just
no.
a different way of eating the mashed potatoes.
It's a different side. If
Okay,
I go to a
sure,
restaurant,
sure.
All
All right,
mashed
sure.
potatoes, baked potatoes, mac and cheese,
Yep.
Brussels sprouts,
No.
broccoli,
No.
green beans.
No. These aren't better than that. You're saying better. Those are great sides, by the way. Everything you've made so far, I would eat happily. I would not choose any of those last 4 above a good plate of coleslaw.
A plate of coleslaw is crazy enough.
You have a good side of coleslaw.
Nigga, you pulling
It's
up-
on my plate, son.
And nigga say, yeah, TC, just hand me the motherfucker.
I pull up with just a plate of coleslaw. Sit in the corner like
Nigga,
these.
plate of coleslaw and a Faygo
I'm gonna
pop.
be with the chair like this.
They're gonna be like, yeah,
with
bro
my-
should not be here.
My fucking my pint of Hennessy and my fucking plate of coleslaw.
Nigga said, let me finish off this coleslaw before I
Somebody
start
play some
drinking.
goddamn Tevin
Before I
Campbell
start-
before I fucking get pissed in this bitch. That's
Oh
funny
my
as
God.
hell.
Okay, but
Top
other
3
than-
side dish.
Yeah, I can't
Happily,
get. I
will
can't get
say
to 10.
that.
by
I
the
will
way. I
die
can't get
on.
to 10. I'm not gonna.
No, you're not gonna get to 10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Have you
get to
had
10.
good coleslaw though, bro?
Yes, bro.
You treat because if you have the dry shit, the cabbage shit, that's trash.
I'm not gonna lie,
You
and
can
I
get that
hope-
shit the fuck out of here.
I hope my family doesn't watch this, but like being around other families and
Yeah.
other people cooking
Yeah.
makes me notice that I was raised with generationally mid cooking.
Damn, it's fucked.
So it's like some shit I had before and it was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh, baked beans, that's another one. 7. I didn't fuck with baked beans though. I didn't fuck with baked beans as a kid.
Baked beans can either be like super
But
fire or
nigga,
super trash.
I went to
but
a
that applies to
cookout.
coleslaw too.
I went to a motherfucking cookout, bro.
Yeah.
And they had baked beans with bacon.
Like the chain cookout or
Nah,
like just
nah,
an,
just a
okay.
cookout.
I was just trying to.
Man, fuck the chain. I,
I
didn't know it was a
mean,
chain.
shout out down south though.
But nigga, I
If you know,
went
you
to
know.
a cookout, bro.
Yeah.
And these niggas had baked beans with bacon in them, which is normal.
Mm-hmm.
But they had ground beef in them bitches.
That's a game changer.
Nigga,
right there.
that shit was a game changer, bro. That shit was crazy.
Whoa.
That shit was crazy. That changed my life.
Beef in the baked beans,
Bro, it was
That's
amazing.
damn near a whole meal by itself.
Damn near.
Like,
I came up from
What
struggle
else I
meals, though.
need?
That's why I don't like them.
struggle meals are fire though.
Motherfucking hot dogs and the fucking
Oh,
pork
I'll
and
eat
beans,
hot
bro.
dogs. I'll eat that shit to this day.
I'll eat a glizzy right now. I just
struggle-
barbecued a glizzy the other
pause.
day.
A struggle meal hits different though.
Yeah, facts.
Like a PB and J or like a fucking like like a turkey sandwich.
Bro,
with
I can
like,
have
with like the chips on top of it.
I can have 5 racks in my pocket and comfortably eat 2 packs of noodles
Oh yeah,
and not care.
because it's what's fire is fire.
You feel me? And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, my
Type
mom,
shit.
my mom was a tuna mac type of cat, and that's super controversial.
I don't even know what that is.
Tuna mac's fire,
It's-
but you gotta like
Is
tuna
it
though.
tuna and mac and cheese?
No, it's not mac and cheese. It's tuna
Oh,
noodles.
nigga, I'll damn near. Oh my god, my
it's
heart
like
almost
it's
stopped.
no, that's kind of
That's
crazy.
sinister.
That's
That's
crazy.
sinister. Julie got
It's-
some bodies if she's making that, bro.
No, it's just you'd make noodles, plain whatever.
Okay.
Put tuna in there. Put like salt, pepper, relish, mayo. Toss it up. It's fire. But you gotta like tuna. You gotta. I like to. I grew up on tuna.
Bro, I will give it a chance because I've had some white dishes that are fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
no, that's
bro.
one of them.
Like niggas don't make green bean casserole, bro.
I've never had that in my life. I've never had that. It's like a staple white meal. I've never had that in my
Bro,
life.
I had that shit. I forgot who I was with. And
But
had that
my
shit,
mom's
bro.
like a lazy great chef. She'll just like that's the thing. She'll
Yeah.
whip up some tuna mac and be like, here you go.
yeah,
And
it
she'll
just
do
be
it in
that-
5 minutes and it'll just be the greatest thing. But like, how did you
quick.
season this really nicely?
That
you know what I mean?
quick.
Like, how did you do this? This is. I'll go home and make it. I'll be like, all
Oh
right, salt,
my
pepper,
God.
tuna. You know, I'm like,
And it's not. It don't hit like that. It
what
ain't got
is
the
the-
mom touch.
no, it's you're putting
It ain't
something
got the
else
mom
in that
touch.
that you're not
Just like for
telling
me, another struggle meal,
It's like, are you
hamburger
throwing-
helper, bro.
That
Nigga,
was a staple when I was
what's
a
the
kid.
best flavor though?
Uh,
Beef stroganoff for the win, bro.
Fuck, God
Beef
damn it. I was
stroganoff for the win,
I was
bro.
gonna say, but the white in me was like, shut
no,
the fuck up,
bro. Beef
Because I feel
stroganoff
like beef
for the
stroganoff
win,
is
my
a
nigga.
crazy white meal.
Bro, beef
But yes,
stroganoff
that's
for the win.
that is absolutely the answer. I'm
Yeah,
just
for
like,
sure.
I feel like you were gonna come across the thing and fucking fight me if I said that. Beef stroganoff.
Goated.
Yeah, that shit
That
was-
one,
that
the
shit
double
was
cheeseburger
remarkable.
one's fire.
Double cheeseburger's pretty good.
The bacon cheddar one's
Yeah.
fire.
No, I think
The
beef stroganoff is definitely the answer.
hamburger
bro.
helper got me out of the trenches.
Hamburger helper's
damn
a
near,
winner.
bro. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that shit.
But when you say it in certain shit, it's taboo. Like a lot of people don't really fuck
Let
with
it be taboo.
You
Fuck
feel
'em.
me? Fuck
know,
it, nigga. I
if
don't
you
care.
if you didn't grow up on hamburger helper, I don't want to be around
Yeah,
you.
yeah, facts, bro.
What is that? Like, what do you
Nigga,
mean? What is that?
It's beef and noodle.
It's fucking fire.
It's
Is what it
beef
is.
and noodle.
Yeah, it's beef and noodle. That's literally what it is. It comes in a
Motherfucking
motherfucking packet.
beef and
Hit it like
noodle.
this.
All right, so since we're talking about meals,
Yeah.
greatest entree.
That's so hard, bro. I just want to like gun to my head. I want to say ribs.
I can't believe
Gun to my
that.
head. I want to say like I feel like steak's the right answer.
Yeah.
But gun to my head, I want to say like ribs is what came into
You
my
know
head.
why I don't fuck with ribs though?
They're too
and
messy.
I'm not gonna say that's
They're
why,
too fucking
bro.
messy.
And
And
I
that's why
hate-
I'm like, I don't know if I
Bro,
want to
I
commit
hate
myself
sitting
to that.
there motherfucking wet
It's
wiping.
trash. No, it's
Nigga
fucking
sitting there with the
trash.
same napkin,
But
that bitch
ribs
dirty as
taste
hell.
so fucking good.
Putting barbecue sauce back on my
Yeah,
fingers
no,
while
it
I'm trying to
sucks.
clean it off from
It's
the
all over
same
your
dirt.
face. You're
bro,
like wiping.
beard
You're
and
like,
shit,
how is
bro.
it still
Like,
on me 3 days
nah,
later?
bro. Yeah, nah,
I done
bro.
showered 3 times.
Bro,
like, what is
nigga,
happening?
fingers still smell like
Dog, it's fucking
motherfucking open pit.
No, it's but like man, they're so fucking good. If ribs are done right, and you can fuck ribs up easily.
Oh, yeah, for
but
sure.
if they're done right and they're falling
If they're
off
done
the
right,
bone,
for sure, for sure.
Oh my god,
Yeah, bro. I actually prefer when they don't fall off the bone. Like,
I do too. They're easier to eat.
Like,
off-
yeah, I hate when them
because
I
if they
pick
fall off
them
the bone,
bitches
I'm just
up.
gonna eat them with a fork. I don't. But that is also a win too, because
Yeah,
it's like then I
yeah.
don't have the mess.
I feel like the bitch at the cookout if I'm eating ribs with a fork. I ain't
Whatever.
gonna hold you.
I'm the clean one.
Like, bro, think about that
Because
shit.
if I'm going
like,
to a cookout, the chances are I'm wearing a white shirt,
facts.
and I'm now I don't want to even go near the
Yeah, no,
the
that's
fat dude in
facts.
me is like I need some of them ribs.
Yeah, bro.
But
on
like
God,
the juice
on
in me is like
God.
I can't get this shirt
Yeah,
dirty.
no, hell no. I
Fat guy
think
usually wins though.
for me, I definitely will say steak, but I feel like salmon is a close second. Like,
Salmon's good.
you know, I'm
not
a
like a
picky ass
huge
eater.
salmon fan.
You know, I'm a
That
picky
is.
ass eater, bro. So I didn't try salmon.
If salmon's done right, it's fucking bomb.
I didn't try salmon until I was 18,
Yeah.
and I was working at Carson's, and I was taking an interview
Yeah.
there.
They're like, "You
And
want
they
some
were like,
salmon?"
do you want something to eat? Like, pick an entree, just something quick. And I'm like, I don't know, just peeped at the menu and shit.
Bro said I want the tomahawk steak.
I'm like, bro, give me the
Y'all
salmon.
gonna earn me.
I'm like, bro, give me the salmon Caesar.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll try the salmon. Nigga.
Yeah, fire.
A
Yeah, if it's done
salmon
right,
Caesar salad, bro.
blackened.
Exactly.
with
It was
a little
blackened
lemon
with the
and
little
shit.
on that
Yeah,
bitch. Had a little ooh op on
Yeah.
that motherfucker. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like you got to put pizza in there somewhere.
It has to go.
Pizza's got to be like top 3.
Pizza's top
I
5.
don't care who you
Pizza's
are.
top 5.
No, for sure it's top 5.
but you know what I put in between there though?
What would you put?
A chicken Alfredo, bro.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that one bit.
Chicken Alfredo's
Chicken
fire.
Alfredo
Easy
never
to
goes
make,
wrong.
especially
Never
when you
goes-
got the homemade sauce, bro.
Yeah, but does pizza not get? See, I feel like pizza's got to be almost 1 because it's like you got to think about all people. You're just thinking about your adult self.
Yeah.
I can give kids pizza every day of the week.
No, that's
I can
facts.
give the kids pizza every single day of the
And
week.
I'm gonna snag a couple pieces and
They're
enjoy
not
that
going to
hoe.
eat the steak every single time.
Facts.
They're not going to eat the chicken Alfredo every single time.
Facts.
They're not even going to probably eat the salmon at all.
No, that's facts.
But they're going to eat the pizza every fucking time.
That's facts.
There's
That's
not going to
facts.
be one time where they say, I don't think I want the pizza.
Nigga, my brother sent me a picture of him in prison eating like some steak inside of his ramen noodles.
That shit fire.
I'm like, bro, prison can't be that bad. Niggas be having Xboxes, 2K, the updated one.
Prison sounds tight.
Bro, 2K, the updated
bro
one.
say,
Niggas got
time out is sweet.
TVs.
Yeah.
Niggas eating salmon. I done seen a nigga eating lobster in that hoe.
Lobster in
I
prison
just
is
dropped a nigga
crazy.
and I'm eating lobster in this bitch.
Lobster in jail is crazy. Prison, even. Not even jail. Prison. Yeah.
I mean, but when you think about it though, federal prison, them niggas have, you can get a conjugal
Yeah,
visit.
no,
You
no,
marry
no,
your
without-
girl,
no,
you can
without a
fuck her
doubt.
in that bitch. So
Yeah.
it's like,
yeah, they still treat them like humans to an extent.
yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's fire. I mean, it's not fire, but
But other than that, main dishes, damn. I feel like we need to name some slept on dishes. I feel like meatloaf doesn't get enough respect.
meatloaf. Meatloaf's a banger.
Nigga, the meatloaf off the gravy and the motherfucking mashed potatoes, nigga.
No, meatloaf's a real safe one.
You know what's
Meatloaf-
another one? Salisbury steak.
Yeah.
So the little hamburger patties with the gravy over the
fuck
rice or the
yeah.
potatoes.
Hell yeah.
Not made enough.
That's
Not made
money.
enough. I feel like that's almost
I'm
a
trying to
struggle
think-
meal,
just
but
trying
not
to
really
think of,
though.
like, we had like last night. We had like bratwurst with sauerkraut. Fire.
I can't fuck with sauerkraut.
It's but bratwurst.
Yeah, yeah, I fuck with
So you
bratwurst,
can take
though.
the sauerkraut,
Yeah,
give
fuck
or
with
give or
bratwurst.
take.
I fuck
It's
with
an
bratwurst.
acquired taste.
And I've heard from other people that like me with like corned beef sandwiches,
Yeah.
they say, nigga, they're not as fire as they should be because you take the sauerkraut off.
Yeah. No, they're everything. You talking about like Reubens and shit?
Yeah.
You got to get the sauerkraut on there.
I don't. I take it
But
off.
have you tried it as an adult?
With the yeah. But
You've
I
tried
just-
it like in recent years.
It's just too slimy, bro.
I feel
I
it.
can't fuck with that.
Texture-wise,
Yeah, I'm a texture type
texture-wise,
nigga.
no,
I
I
used to
feel that.
literally get my
That's
ass
like why
beat.
I don't. That's like why I don't really fuck with.
Bro,
like,
I used to get
seafood.
my ass beat over corn, bro. Like if I see my mom with the 2 cans of corn on the counter,
You won't eat corn?
no, nigga,
Not even on the cob?
no.
That's crazy.
Texture.
Corn's fire though.
Corn slimy, and then you crunch into that motherfucker and it squish up. I'll be
It's
ready
not
to
really
throw up,
slimy,
bro.
though. It's kind of like hard. It's got a crunch to it.
Yeah, bro, but then it gets soft after you crunch.
Well, no, but you're talking about the canned shit that's in in the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be slimy. But I'm talking about corn on the cob is not slimy.
Well, nigga, my first
You should try corn
my
on the cob.
first
If you haven't had
in-
corn on the cob, you should try it at least once. You try one bite. Because it's really not slimy.
that's rough. You're
Like,
talking to a nigga that didn't eat a salad till 17.
No, I feel
so.
that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just speaking from somebody
Bill,
who
you
eats
feel
corn
me.
on the cob
You
all the
feel me?
time. Or no, I wouldn't say it all the time, but throughout my life, I've had corn on the cob a lot. Like that shit's fire.
Oh yeah,
That
man.
shit is super, and it's not slimy.
All right, man. So let's
Canned
get
shit,
into the
though.
hard shit, man.
What's the hard shit?
We're
What
gonna
we
do motherfucking Mount Rushmore of rap post 2010.
Damn.
What you got?
I mean, Drake.
Of course,
Drake's on there.
number one. Number one.
I think I would still go Kanye over there.
No.
From 2010, so you're talking My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah. I had this
Yeezus.
argument last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still going
Pablo.
Drake though. I'm still going Drake.
It still might be Drake. I'm not.
We don't even have to do an order because that makes it
No, that
even
makes
more
it tough.
difficult.
Those two for show.
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Okay.
That 4th spot's a bitch.
I can tell you mine because I've been thinking
Yeah,
about
go-
it since we talked about it.
Yeah, go off.
I'm gonna go Drake.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Future.
That's the 4th spot. That's the 4th spot.
I'm gonna go Drake.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
the
go
fourth spot.
Future.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Kanye.
absolutely. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go Rick Ross because I feel like he's
Rick
underappreciated.
Ross?
Yes. Absolutely.
Rick Ross solo albums over Jermaine Cole,
Yes.
over Kendrick,
Yes.
over Schoolboy.
Yes.
What?
Are you
over
not
Uzi?
aware?
Over
I love Uzi, but I'm keeping that bias right now. I'm talking about
what albums were
big
from,
hitters.
from
This is
2010?
09.
What are we talking about?
This is from 09. Are you not forgetting that Teflon Don came out around that time?
Okay.
Port of Miami.
Port of Miami was like 06, G.
Oh yeah, my bad. Not Port of Miami. The one where this nigga was in the suit.
I don't know.
Rich Forever, arguably top 3 greatest mixtapes of all time.
Okay.
All of the Summer Bop singles that you can think about from Rick Ross.
Yeah, but a lot of those were features.
And also the Mogul State. Like niggas, everybody drinks Bel Air.
yeah, I mean,
Everybody still fuck with
Rick
Rick
Ross.
Ross.
Is fire. I just wouldn't. I that's kind of
You
crazy
know-
to put him
you
under
know-
Mount Rushmore.
I know it was gonna be controversial.
Since
That's why I feel
2010.
it. I feel it. It's an oddball, but you know what kind of solidified it for me when we talk about that?
What's up?
Rick Ross had the second best verse on God Did.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even listen to the. I just skip straight to Jay-Z shit.
Nah, bro. You can't skip.
I've listened to Wayne and Rick Ross's verse one time.
I don't think that beat and that song was not meant for auto-tune, so I feel like Wayne was out of place.
Wayne was super.
It was more so a GOAT thing.
Yeah.
But when you listen to Rick Ross's verse,
yeah,
that nigga was spazzing, bro.
I believe it. He normally does. He's. Do I want to go on video saying he's the? I think I do. I think he's the best feature artist of all time.
Who?
Rick Ross.
I like that. I can't argue with that at all.
I think he is. I think when he comes down to it, he's probably the best.
Niggas need to give Rick Ross his flowers, bro.
No, Rick Ross is fire. I just Mount Rushmore. I can't go.
But
there. There's too many names that come to mind.
Me too, and it was hard. It was very hard
that I'm putting comfortably.
It was very hard to do this for me, but
you gotta
talk
like, bro. There's a better argument for Nicki.
What?
Nicki
Ross?
Minaj, bro. She's the biggest female rap artist ever.
For now,
but I'm saying
Ice Spice on the way, nigga.
Hell no.
How can I lose if I'm already chose?
Yeah, right. If Meg Thee Stallion couldn't pull it off, fucking Ice Spice ain't gonna pull it off.
Meg Thee Stallion was just aged herself. She dumbed her own music down.
No, I agree.
She dumbed her own music down. Like Meg Thee Stallion.
Nicki's still the queen, bro.
Nicki's
still really her.
Listen to some of Meg Thee Stallion's earlier music.
Oh, I have.
Meg Thee Stallion was cold.
She was cold as fuck. I thought she was gonna take the reins.
Now it's just all coochie rap.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to hear that.
I never thought Cardi could do it. And Cardi had huge hits, but I felt like she was getting.
But you know where Cardi was. You know where both of them lack.
Where
these hoes ain't got no good albums.
No, but Nicki had a couple good albums. That's my
of
course.
That's my
whole point.
Now Nicki, that's different. Are you talking to a nigga that
Nicki had albums that I was listening to?
I am not Jasmine. I am Aladdin. So far ahead, these bums, bro.
And she was getting on the track. She was getting on tracks with goats and really like going toe to toe with them.
Absolutely,
she's gone toe to toe with Drake, with fucking Kanye, with Gucci, with Eminem. Yeah. Like she's really held her own.
That's my favorite female artist ever. Yeah, period. For sure. But yeah,
pull up to the Tonka, look like Willy Wonka. That shit
you
was
feel
crazy.
me in Sri Lanka
with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Oh shit, this bitch is spazzing. That shit.
I used to really ride around or walk around listening to motherfucking Roman's Revenge.
Oh, 100%.
And not even just that, the whole Pink Friday album.
Pink Friday album was fire.
And then even before that, even
what was the album that came out in like 2014? That bitch was crazy too.
Even earlier than that, nigga, I was bumping Slumber Party when Gucci came out.
Yeah, no, she
got that super soaker pussy wet like cola. Yeah, bro, she was going.
Yeah, that video's so funny.
She was going pussy wet. He say burr.
Yeah, she knew what the fuck she was doing, man. She's super talented. She's a crazy bitch, but she's super talented.
But yeah, bro, I'm gonna go with that for.
I got it. Yeah,
Drake, Kanye, Future, and Rick Ross.
Putting Rick Ross over Kendrick in that run is fucking insanity to me. Kendrick got two of the like top 10 albums ever in there.
No, and Rick.
What?
In the top 10?
Yes. Good Kid, Mad City, solidified as a top 10.
Okay, that's top 10.
That's else? That's top 2 and it ain't
what
2
else?
to me. To Pimp a Butterfly.
No.
Yeah, bro. You have to give it its flowers. I don't even love that album, but I give it its flowers.
I like it, but it's not top 10 since 2009, nigga.
That's tough, bro.
Nigga, do you know how many albums have came out?
A lot of albums have come out.
That have been better than that?
Albums
I'm putting Born Sinner over that.
How many albums have had the
Born
critical...
Sinner is better than To Pimp a Butterfly, bro. Absolutely. I'll die on that hill, as you would say.
Don't disrespect him.
Bro, are you good?
Born Sinner had like 3 beats that weren't like Outkast beats and like fucking other like that can't... Born Sinner's a mixtape damn near.
Nigga, okay, mixtape Friday Night Lights is better than that.
But we're not talking mixtapes.
Oh, okay. Now we're not talking mixtapes. You just said Born Sinner was damn near a mixtape.
Yeah, but I was still saying that's not even close.
Nah, bro.
That's wild.
And when I think about it, Rick Ross's discography is better than Kendrick's. Album-wise and single-wise and mixtape-wise.
Cut the tape. This man's on crack.
I didn't even talk about Black Bar Mitzvah.
That shit is so fire.
I talked about Rich Forever.
Yeah, Black Bar Mitzvah's fucking...
Bro,
yeah, Black Bar Mitzvah's definitely better than Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, thank you.
Black Bar Mitzvah's crazy.
Thank you. When you think about it and you think about the track list, bro, and you heavily think about what I just said, and I know you're going to think about it later.
Oh, I'll think about it.
Bro, Rick Ross is there.
Okay, but let's just go on the spot right now. What are your 10 best albums since 2009?
That's not fair.
Of course it's not fair, but I'm saying... I know, but I'm saying... rattle off the ones that come to mind. It doesn't have to be in any order.
Okay. No order.
No order. Yeah,
no fucking order.
Because that's a lot of albums.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Yup. See, you started with a Kendrick album.
Take Care.
You started with a Kendrick album.
I didn't argue with you with that album, though. I didn't argue with that album.
Okay, yeah. Go.
Take Care.
Yep.
Views,
Okay.
Born Sinner,
Okay.
Trilogy from The Weeknd,
Okay.
Dirty Sprite 2,
Yeah.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeezus,
Yep.
Teflon Don.
Okay. Look at you throwing some Rick Ross at the end, like
Shit.
shit.
Because I knew
He's
where
kinda
your
fucking pointing
I
my
knew
point
where your
out.
point was
Yeah.
going. That's why I had to seal the
Yeah.
deal.
Whatever.
And you know what? I'm gonna fuck you up.
What?
Carter 3.
Okay.
Now, that's just
I'm
10
mad
off
at
the
that.
top, though.
Yeah, I'm mad at that.
That's 10 off the top.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
But-
I'm not mad at that list. I would have a lot of the same ones.
Yeah.
I would have Pablo on there.
Okay.
For my personal list.
Okay, what would you take out?
Teflon Don.
Ooh.
I would take Teflon Don and
Bro, have you ever looked at the playlist? The
yeah,
set list
no, of course.
Teflon
I've listened
Don,
to
bro?
it multiple times. I'm not saying it wouldn't make the top 15 or top 20. It's just like
Aston Martin music.
no, it's crazy. It's a really good album. But like I just think about like Good Kid, Mad City, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Pablo. I would put Oxymoron on that album list.
I'm not mad at that.
Dirty Sprite 2.
Yep.
Dirty Sprite 2 might be like number 3 if we're really ranking
Top
them.
5 all time.
Yeah, I mean it's like
I don't
really
care.
special. What's that, 5?
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, you said Yeezus. I don't want to be too Kanye heavy though. I feel like I
Jesus
want to.
is so hard.
Yeezus is tough, bro. Watching movies with the sound off, Mac Miller.
Ooh,
I fucking
like
love that.
Great call,
Great
great call.
Man, I'm trying to list ones that you didn't list just to not be.
Damn, bro, I didn't even say Macadelic as a mixtape when we were talking about that Piff.
Yeah, bro.
That was one of them.
Yeah, 100%. That shit was fire.
And the best day,
yeah,
and the best day ever.
Kids,
The best day ever.
kids
tape
was
too.
fucking disgusting.
The best day ever tape too.
Man, I'm trying now. Now you got. Are we counting mixtapes? Because Live Love ASAP's for show in there.
Nope. You didn't let me count mixtapes.
Okay.
My list.
Then
would've
Long
been
Live
different.
ASAP. That was
Yeah,
that
okay,
bitch was fire to me too.
Yeah. No,
that would
was
be in
hard.
there. I'm just trying to think of the ones that I really like listen to like front to back over and over and over. When I think about fucking Igor. That's
You
Igor's
put me hip to how good Igor is.
Igor's
and, like,
incredible.
I fuck with it
There's
now.
like I mean I yeah. Tyler's got a couple that would be really.
I've been
like,
listening
pushing
to
that
She
list.
for a week just off of nostalgia.
bro.
Like I forgot
Yeah,
how
bro.
hard She
Yeah,
was,
bro.
bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, Igor would for sure be up there. Man, what is that? I lost count.
That's 7.
7. Fuck.
Niggas under
I
the
put
pressure.
myself on the spot.
You put yourself
I
here,
did.
bro.
No, I'm really trying to think about it though, because I just know that there's albums in there that I'm missing, that I've listened to like death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's a good grip of time.
All
I gotta
right,
think
well-
about eras. You know what I mean?
All right,
like,
we'll pause right
Yeah, yeah.
there. We'll jump around.
yeah, it's
What
gonna
would you-
come to me.
What would you say?
Finally rich, quietly.
Nigga, stop playing with me.
Finally
Niggas
Rich
was
Quietly.
so mad at me for saying that, bro.
That's crazy. That's a fucking incredible
Finally
album.
Rich is a perfect album, bro. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
what
that's
nobody
a really,
has
that's
to
a really
say.
special album. We're
All
just
right.
talking rap albums though, right? I didn't even mention any Drake's album, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, because you be on that shit,
No,
bro.
fuck Tuscan Love. Nothing was the same. For
Okay.
show on that list.
I didn't want to Drake it out because I could have just named 5 Drake
that's
albums.
real. I damn near could
I
have
could have just named 5 Drake
no,
albums.
That's real. I damn near could have too. Yeah, nothing was the same as for show on that list. So that gives me to 9.
Yeah.
God, everything in me is just
Take
say
care.
Jesus and call it a day.
Take care. Take care.
No,
you said it was
I
for the
just-
time, nigga.
no. Oh,
You said
yeah,
it was for the time, nigga.
Okay,
For the time.
then yeah, for the time, yeah,
thank
absolutely.
you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
no.
Thank you.
If we're going by eras, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro.
But if we're going by eras, I feel like I got to throw in "Recovery" by Eminem too, because I listened to the fuck out of that album when it came out. But I don't really listen to it now. But I don't really listen to Take Care.
I'm trying to think of what songs from Recovery that I would listen to.
I hated Not Afraid. There was more
I
like
can't stand that shit.
the No Love song.
That
with,
shit is for niggas with Confederate flags on the back of their trucks, bro.
I'm not afraid
To take a
I said,
stand.
this shit is trash.
For niggas that call you brother with 2
Everybody.
meanings in that
Yeah,
shit,
no,
bro.
that's real.
Niggas that see black niggas and be like, hey, brother, how's it
Like
going?
I feel like if you're sitting me down right now, that's probably not even going in the top 20.
Yeah.
Of all the but if we're going by
Moments.
like, but if that's what I mean,
Yeah,
if 2009 Andy has a word,
yeah.
he's gonna be like, recovery's got to be number one. It's like,
I ain't gonna
no.
lie, Relapse had a couple bangers for me.
Yeah, Relapse. I never liked Relapse.
My
but I was
favorite
like real
Eminem.
off him
My
at that
favorite
point.
Eminem song ever is on that album.
Which one?
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Bro, he was just talking, and I felt him in
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
he said on
Talking
that shit,
to
bro.
myself on Recovery was a really good song.
Toy Soldier is another one that I
Toy
love by
Soldier.
Eminem.
Yeah, that was on Encore.
Yeah,
that was
that-
back in
that-
04.
that was my
Yeah,
shit,
We
bro.
can dive into those albums later.
That was
they
my
have
shit,
he
bro.
spazzed on like Marsh Mathers LP. He's got some fucking,
Beautiful is one of my comfort songs, and that brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
Like Beautiful, I really will play that shit just when I'm just in my
Yeah,
bag,
yeah, yeah.
just sitting
Sure.
there playing that shit. But that's my question for you, though.
Yeah.
What are your comfort songs that off the top of the head? I know one of them right now, Being Your Best Friend.
What's that?
Feel No Ways.
Dude, Feel No Ways was like, it felt like Drake was penning that for me. Like where I was in life,
Yeah, yeah.
where I was in my relationship,
Yeah.
and like how I was in Pittsburgh, and it was
Yeah.
like I was so trying to like get my life together a little bit more,
Yeah.
and I was so tired of like just being in Ann Arbor and being
The
like
stagnant
just,
shit.
yeah,
you feel stagnant.
exactly.
You feel
Working at
stagnant.
Deluxe, you know.
feel like you got to move.
And bro, when he was like, yeah, I should be downtown whipping on the way to you.
You
Like,
feel me?
like, you got something that, but I was like,
That
dog.
bitch is a bop, bro.
I remember just sitting
That bitch
there
is
being
slapping.
like, but that takes me. Can I put Views in the top 10? You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I might fuck around and have to because
Yeah.
that album really meant some shit to me at that point.
And the thing for me was,
I can remember so vivid. Not to cut you off, but
You
I can
good?
remember so vividly. I was working a night shift in a Pittsburgh hospital, and all I listened to was Views. Like every single night, it was just Views on fucking repeat for like months, and it was just like it's such a
it's
moment.
perfect
for,
for
me.
that, though.
No, it is.
It's the
for
perfect
sure.
amount of songs. It's the
Yes.
perfect amount of diverse songs.
Oh yeah.
And it's just,
No, there's some really there's a lot of
it's-
like there's a lot of throwaway on there, but
Drake
like, there's
touches my
some-
heart with a lot of shit he
Yeah,
says, though.
no, that's
Like,
real. Yeah, Feel No Ways is definitely like
That's one of my
Feel No
comfort
Ways
songs.
feels personal.
One of
Like
my
I said,
comfort
it feels
songs off that
personal.
album is Keep the Family Close.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But my favorite comfort song right now, and has been for the last couple years, is Pipe Down by Drake, bro.
Word. Okay.
Me and Drake be having the same fucking problems, and that nigga's a millionaire.
Yeah, no, that's real.
You feel me? And that shit, it
That's
just
super
makes you
real.
know that bitches never change.
Yeah.
And also that
Yeah.
niggas is still gonna be the same no matter how much
Yeah,
money
no
you
matter
got in
how
your
much cheese
pocket.
You got.
No matter how much money you got, these hoes is gonna do the same things.
Yeah, I feel like. Are we talking? Are comfort songs like the songs we listen to when we're sad?
No, for
Or is
me,
that
I would
just
say
like-
comfort songs is something that you go to when you're not looking for new music, when you're not on your playlist,
Oh,
when you're just picking a
shit.
song on your phone.
That's all I listen to.
Yeah, me
It's like,
too.
I don't care for new music.
Me
I hate
too.
looking for new music.
Me too.
I think my biggest one is probably "Can't Tell Me Nothing" by Kanye.
I feel
Just
that.
because it's like
I fucking feel that.
I feel like it's not Kanye talking to me. It's like me talking to me. You know, like
No,
you can't
that's
tell me
facts.
nothing. Like fuck you.
Yeah,
you know what
facts,
I mean? Like
bro.
fuck everybody else. Like that's one of them. Man, that's a good question. "Can We Talk" by Tevin Campbell. It's
I
like,
knew an old nigga song was coming.
No, you knew it was coming. That's,
knew an
that's
old
my
nigga song was
shit.
coming. That's how I feel about
"Superstar" by Usher.
Okay,
That's in there.
That's how I feel about "Love Zone" by Billy Ocean. Like niggas
Oh,
make fun
yeah.
of me for that all
No,
the time,
hell
but
yeah.
"Love Zone" by Billy Ocean is one of my comfort songs.
Man,
I got one.
go ahead.
"Digital Dash."
That's a good one. That's
If,
a really
if
good
I'm
one.
just sitting in the whip and I gotta wake up,
yeah.
first thing I'm playing. First thing
Then
I'm
I ain't
playing.
mad at that. My my go-to like hype Drake song is "Six God."
Okay.
That like when that.
I can see that. Yeah.
I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
I'll admit it.
I'll be in the whip driving to work.
My favorite ad lib
Get your
ever.
motherfucking tune, boy.
My favorite ad lib ever is on that shit, bro. When
What's
that
that?
nigga said, "Man, that shit." Oh,
I for years I thought it was Young Thug saying that
I'm like,
shit.
this nigga's talking.
And then I found out it was like O.B. O'Brien or
Yeah,
whatever,
bro.
O.B. O'Brien or whatever the fuck his name is. That shit was so funny.
Bro.
I'm like, that's a good way to get your people paid.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? Like
Real nigga.
Yeah, facts.
Real
You
nigga.
get
Real
residuals
nigga.
off that forever.
Real nigga.
You know what I mean?
Real
That's a
nigga.
banger
Real
of a
nigga.
track. Like,
More comfort songs. What would you Damn. Okay. Switch it up. Happy
Sure.
songs.
happy songs like we're just playing when we're Return of the Mac
I feel you.
is a big
Okay.
one. Shout out Bill. I know that's
I
Bill's
told
shit
y'all he
right
was
there.
a nigga before we even got into
Return of the
this.
Mac is like, man.
That's your happy. Would you say that's your main happy song though?
Yeah.
Would you say that's your main happy
That's
song?
my that's my song that I go to when like the sun's out for the first
Yeah.
time in the year. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sun's out, windows down. 99 Problems by Jay-Z. That's my
Okay,
shit. I
okay.
love cranking that through the fucking.
Okay.
I tormented my friends with that in high school. Like,
You know what?
Nothing felt cooler than like rolling up to school, like just blaring 99 Problems, because it just felt like he was just talking that shit.
He was talking crazy.
He was talking that
He was
shit.
talking crazy. But you know what? One of my happy songs is, bro.
What's that?
Motherfucking R. Kelly, bro. Happy People. The song just makes me smile.
I feel that.
Like Happy People.
You can really take anything off of Thriller.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy songs.
Okay.
Anything off of Off the Wall. Happy
Okay.
songs.
But you're
Without
a
a
Michael
without a
Jackson
she's out of my
stan for
life.
sure.
That's a sad song, just objectively.
Yeah. Billie Jean is fire.
Billie Jean goes crazy. Baby Be Mine.
It's so that's actually a
PYT,
difficult question. Pretty Young
Thriller,
Thing is one of my favorite. That's one of my
Beat
favorite
It.
Michael
I mean,
Jackson
there's
songs.
not like Want to Be Starting Something. Head to toe, that's a perfect album.
No,
Really,
that's facts.
And I'm more. Yeah, I might be more controversial with this, but I think Off the Wall is a little bit better. I think Off the Wall is a little bit. I think it just touches my
Why,
soul
though?
a little.
Yeah.
Because it's that
personal bias
It's
type
that
shit?
70s soul shit.
Okay.
Like I can acknowledge that Thriller is a better album, but like for who I am, like that disco soul fusion that he found, like that perfect in between,
Right.
it's just disgusting. Like it just really like. That's the shit that makes me want to get up and dance, opposed to like Billie Jean.
Facts.
Like Billie Jean, I'm dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. I'm gonna sit there and chill.
Yeah,
You know
just,
what I mean?
just shake your shoulders a
Yeah,
little
but like
bit.
Off the Wall, I'll be up there with the fedora and the
feel
glove
me?
and
That
fucking
nigga-
sweating and shit. You know what I mean? You gonna come in the house like, you okay, bro?
You good?
Like, yeah,
Nigga like Napoleon Dynamite when he was in the
yes,
room.
Bro, yes.
That nigga came out, drank that water. She said, "You good, baby?"
Yeah, no, literally.
Nigga said, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Yeah, literally me with
But,
Off the Wall.
You know what's funny?
What?
You know what one of my main comfort songs is?
What's that?
You might laugh at me. Or happy songs, I should say.
Sure.
Massaging Me. Future. I swear to God.
I'm mad at that.
I can't listen to
I
that.
told you, Thought It Was a Drought was like my third played song this year.
I can't listen to Massaging Me while I'm driving, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'll go 75 and a 25.
I feel
bro.
that.
We done it.
That's how I Thought It Was a Drought. You
It's
know?
Massaging Me. Shout out Deshaun Watson.
Did you see that thing I sent you guys yesterday?
Yeah, that them bitches was capping.
Bitches were completely
Of
capping.
course, you didn't have to tell me
No,
that,
I
bro.
didn't. I knew that from Jump Street. I said, "Oh, okay." He demanded a trade.
That's
and pissed
such
off
a two-way street to me, though. Like, I feel like niggas aren't shit that do that shit because it really happens.
Yeah.
But bitches are even worse for
course.
lying on a nigga and putting the biggest smut possible on a nigga's name.
To me, I think it's a case of Deshaun Watson had a immaculate record up until the point where he told an old white owner, "Fuck you, I don't want to play for your football team anymore.
Facts.
Get me the fuck out of here, or else I'm just gonna sit."
Facts.
And then all of a sudden, 24 women come out. No, you sexually assault. You know that
bro.
was big nuts game by the McNair
That was
family
that
being
shit.
like, "Oh,
That was that for
you
the
wanna
moment shit,
play
bro.
with us, boy?"
For the moment, exactly.
That's
for
all
the
that
moment,
was,
bro.
Know your place, boy.
They're like,
You
oh, them
know?
niggas gonna hate you for right
Yes,
now, type
yes.
shit. Yeah, bro. Ain't nobody gonna want to
And
pick
he
you up.
still got paid.
And he still got a bag.
Shout out, dog.
That's what happens when talent beats that bullshit.
That's
bro.
real.
Even though he hasn't really shown us much, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, he'll be all right this year.
I don't know.
He'll be all right this year, bro. I mean, think about it, bro. You can't do any OTAs. You can't do any practices. You can't have any gear on basically until week. What was it, 10 that he was allowed to practice?
Yeah.
They're already full well into the season, bro. They're in game shape. They're, you know what I mean? Like you're being.
But
thrown
in
into
defense
the
of that,
ringer.
nigga, you can look at this playbook. You can watch how these niggas
No,
are.
100%.
Be around these
But the
niggas.
thing is, like, you can't practice with them.
That's the
So he
biggest
really
one.
only got 2 weeks of practice with them, and then he had to go and be ready in game shape and be ready. You know what I mean? After
Yeah.
sitting for an entire year, like, you know what I mean? And,
No, that's facts.
and
That's
towards
facts.
the end of the year, he looked all right. Like he looked like
Yeah.
he was piecing it together. So you're
No,
telling me
that's facts, for sure.
with voluntary practices, with the draft, with all the new cats coming in, with a whole year, then your OTAs and your preseasons, and then your season, he'll be fine. And the Browns got a team, bro. They got a squad.
No, they do have a squad.
They got a squad.
They have a squad for sure.
They need to show cap.
They don't really lack anywhere when you think
Not
about
really,
it.
bro.
Not for
They
real.
could they
Run
could for
game is
real.
decent. O line's
Yeah, no,
decent.
they could for real win that division.
Wide receivers
If
decent.
they can catch the Bengals slip in a few weeks, like they could win that division. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
I don't know.
Bengals are them, but they lost a lot of defensive players.
Joe Burrow, my motherfucking man.
Joey Ice, he's him.
It's a couple Detroit songs that are happy songs for me too, though. Couple Sada joints, bro. 50 Shades of Red. Activated will turn me up at any time.
Activated's crazy.
Fuck when niggas talking about I'm really activated.
Yeah, no, that shit's fire.
You feel me? That bitch is a bop.
What's the one with Drago? I'm totally blanking on it.
Oh, Block Party.
Block Party.
Nigga.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Man. Drago has a couple on his
Block
own
Party is my
that
shit.
are on my shit.
To this day, Block
your
Party
man's
is my
over
shit.
there be hip to all that shit,
Oh,
bro.
he knows
That
everything.
nigga be super hip.
I can't say how many times we've been driving the car. I'm like, who's this? He's like, it's Cash Kid.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Cash Kid be balling. He be going crazy.
Yeah.
He sent me a Cash Kid song the other day. I downloaded, but he know I fuck with Draco the Ruler. So he sent me that shit.
Yeah.
And it had
Very
Draco the
similar
Ruler on
sounds.
there.
Yeah.
I fuck with Draco the Ruler. He has a couple of my comfort songs. Punk Rock Bitch.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Hella shit. No Captions.
I'm surprised you of all people didn't mention any Juice WRLD songs.
I'm so still hurt about Juice being dead.
He
Like,
said, I can't even talk about Juice
I ain't
WRLD.
gonna hold you. When it comes to Juice, like, it really, like, have you ever felt like a nigga understood you that you didn't know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like all Juice WRLD songs, bro, are all songs that I perfectly relate to, and
Yeah.
they hit me in a certain place that I don't even like talking
No, I
about
feel
because
that.
it's like it hits different.
I feel that.
Like even on the posthumous album, the
It's
Sometimes
quietly,
song.
it's quietly how I felt about Mac Miller, but I never like really voiced it to anybody just because like
it's your personal shit. You don't really want to.
Yeah, and it's just like I feel like a lot of like, especially like white kids did that, where it was just like oh, we like fuck with Mac Miller, and it's yeah, that's cool.
But do you
like,
fuck with him? No.
But have you ever been the white kid with all black friends?
No, they haven't.
That's only something me and Mac can relate. You know what I mean?
You
Like
feel me? Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
like that's just some shit where I'm
No,
like,
that's facts, bro.
like you, and that's what was so dope about Mac is like nobody ever looked at him and was like, you're appropriating the culture.
Yeah, facts.
Same way nobody's ever looked at me and said that because they're just
No,
like,
that's
well,
facts.
we've seen you with a group of 10 black guys. You know what I mean? Like you've been the only white guy in a room multiple times.
You guys, I'm one of them.
Yeah, right now, literally. It's like, and that's just the thing. It's like I just always felt like if I ever met him, I would just get along with him super well.
Bro, like perfect example, bro. This is off the posthumous album. The chorus is my mind sometimes gets dark and wild. My mind, I don't want to be bothered. Inhale, exhale, breathing just got a little harder. I mean well. All is well, it ends well. Inhale, exhale, losing my sanity probably. Like, bro, this is shit that I go through every day. Every day,
Get out my head,
bro.
you fucking bitch.
Dog, like the first couple times that I listened to Juice WRLD, I was going through a breakup.
Yeah.
And the first song I heard was These Hoes Are All the Same.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, nah.
whoa.
This nigga really said what I'm thinking
Whoa.
and went into detail.
Holy shit.
So like even now, like I don't listen to Juice that much because I get sad, bro.
I feel that.
I get sad.
I feel that.
I'll be sad, bro, because I know that he was really just looking for a reach out. And
Yeah.
me, I'm a strong-willed nigga, bro. Niggas might feel like that sometimes, but I know ultimately that I'm gonna be okay. Not everybody else's mental health is like that.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for
It's the
people
same
that
with
feel
Mac
like
Miller.
that's the
It's
only
like
way
you
it's
sit
out.
there and you're like, could you just like not? Could
Thank
you just
you.
not? You know, it's like
Thank you.
I think my favorite Mac Miller song ever is Perfect Circle, Godspeed. And at the end of at the end, it's basically a two different tracks.
Yeah.
But there's a really nice transition in the middle of
Yeah.
it. And the transition is it's a voicemail from his brother. And he's like, hey man, like, wish you were here. You know, I miss you. You know, whatever. It was like Christmas or something. He's like, well, call me when you can. And it, just beeps. And it goes this like real nice, like symphony, like sad kind of thing. And he literally just details his entire death 5 years before it happened.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to OD and have my mother crying. This is the part, this is the part where Q starts crying and yada, yada. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn, bro. Like, you knew it was coming.
Just like
and
Juice.
you didn't do shit to stop it. You
Just
just
like Juice,
stayed
bro.
on you just did it.
like Juice.
Like
Juice knew
that's
this shit was
so
coming.
shitty. You know what I mean? And it's like I listen to that song and I'll just get like teary eyed and be like,
Yeah,
damn, bro, like you really fucking knew it was coming. And maybe it was just a thing of there's nothing I can do to stop it at this point.
that's
Like
facts.
this is my fate.
That's right.
And which I respect. But at the same time, it's like you just wish that he would have just been like, you know what? I need to go like get into rehab and go spend
And for
a
me,
year in rehab and just see what that
I
does.
more so think about Juice WRLD in the whole. So
Yeah.
like, I've been the nigga that's like, damn, bro, life would be a lot easier if I just blew my shit. Like,
Oh, 100%.
it be like that sometimes.
Oh,
like
100%.
as a father, as
my God.
the only
Yeah.
man in my family
Yeah,
for real. Like
fuck,
all
you
that shit
kidding
weighs
me?
heavy all the time, bro.
Being
It
a
weighs
father's
heavy,
hard, dude.
bro.
Like,
It's very tough.
yeah, that's so much weight, and the women don't realize the weight.
Yeah, and they think just because that we're fathers that and they're mothers and the kid came out of them, that there's really a difference. But nah, bro.
I mean, there is a difference. But
There's a big difference.
It's a different expectation.
Yeah.
Like like I need you to raise, you know, I mean, we both have girls, so it's like, let's just speak on the girls.
Yeah.
Shout out Jaden though.
Yeah,
but
you feel
like,
me?
but like with the
Shout out
girls,
J
it's
Money.
like I have to look at Nicole the same way you have to look at Danielle and say, okay, like you have to raise them to a certain level.
Yeah.
I have to protect them to a certain level.
Yeah.
But I also have to, you know, teach them self-respect.
Yeah.
While you also have to teach them self-respect.
Yeah.
And we have to have all these things. But as a man, I'm feeling like I gotta also provide for them. College is coming one day. You know what I mean?
And it's on my head because I overthink.
You feel me? It's like, well, you know, the baby clothes are nice now, but the big girl clothes are coming eventually.
Absolutely.
You got to have the, you know, school shopping, new shoes, new, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you
bro.
start thinking, like, I want you to be in soccer the same way you're, you know,
Yeah,
I want you to be in
facts.
dance class. I want you to learn
Facts,
piano. I want, you know,
facts.
it's all this shit. This shit
Facts.
ain't free.
It's
You know
not
what I
free
mean?
at all. And I feel like when it comes to being a father, like I didn't even really have anxiety for real until I became a father.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Like, and it's just like
because
the
you
things
be
that
feeling anxious. Like, God,
the shit that runs in
I
your
need to
head.
provide
It's
for
like,
you.
bro, you're gonna grow up. Then I'm gonna have to worry about that. I'm like, God,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna fuck my daughter in the future.
Yeah,
And like shit like that, bro.
And you got to just be cool with it.
You gotta be okay
gotta just
with
be
it,
cool
bro,
with it.
because this shit just happened.
You got to just trust them. Like,
And just as a father, it's just very uncomforting. Like,
Yeah.
what's being said at school, like what's going on
Yeah,
at school.
yeah.
I don't see you while you're there. That's the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
time
yeah.
where I don't really
no,
have
that's
a full
real.
connection where I
That's
can tell
real.
you, like,
that thing
nah.
you were telling me a few weeks ago where they
Yeah,
said that,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Fuck
nah.
that. You
Like,
know
bitch,
what I
I
mean?
want to beat your ass. Because why would you even put that in my kid's head? Like, she wasn't thinking about that until you
8-year-old.
just said it. Like, bro, what the fuck is you on?
No, it's fucked, dude.
And it's just fucked up. Like, when we grew up, the conversations were very different.
Yeah.
What the fuck were we talking about on the basketball court?
Man,
bro?
not shit.
Not shit, nigga. Let's hoop.
Yeah, like really not
Let's
shit.
hoop.
Not shit.
These little niggas now
now
got on
it's, you know,
shiesties on the
oh,
court
yeah,
talking
I'm
about, oh
fucking-
yeah, nigga, my daddy GD, nigga,
Yeah.
my people's.
Well, not only
this
that,
and
it's like my daddy's not my daddy anymore. My daddy identifies as a mom. You know, like you start getting into that conversation, especially with the kids too. It's like, well, I feel like a boy. I feel like
I
a girl.
feel like that shit should be left out of school regardless.
No, I do too. It's. I mean, I'm not there yet. You know, my daughter's 8 months old. Your daughter's to that point where you got to
Yeah.
start thinking about that.
But
you
it's
know?
like, for me, it's like when you become an adult, everything is okay, bro. If that's your bag, that's your bag. I'm gonna love you regardless.
Isn't it funny?
But when you're in elementary school and
Yeah.
there's elementary school teachers out here teaching you what a transgender person is and how to know or how to whatever if you're gay or not,
Yeah.
those were not our thoughts as a
No.
kid. We all knew kids
No.
that were a little
Teachers
bit.
were just like old and like
But bro,
gross
look
when we were
though,
kids.
look though. We all knew kids that were a little more feminine.
Oh,
We just looked at him like, oh, he's just a little feminine. But
Yeah.
we still fucked with
Oh,
cuz.
100%.
We still fuck with cuz.
100%.
Now it's identification. It's
Well,
all
I
these
think
different
I think it's
things.
just wanting to be a part of something.
Yeah.
It's internet culture, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, and do what you do. It doesn't really bother me.
It don't bother me
but
at
it's just
all.
at the end of the day, it's just like it's.
It doesn't bother me until it affects my children.
Fair enough.
That's
but it's
it.
just a want to be a part of something. I think is what so much of it is, especially with kids. Like,
Yeah, facts.
because I mean, like, bro, I wanted to be Hulk Hogan when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah, facts.
my mom would have been dead wrong to let me run around and go to school and be like, I'm Hulk Hogan.
Facts.
Fuck you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
that just
dead
would have
ass,
just
though.
not been like,
Dead
she
ass,
just would have
though.
been fucked up, you know? But I don't know. We just gotta let the world do its thing.
Yeah, the world is gonna do its thing regardless, and that'd be my thing for
but
people
as
that
fathers, we gotta figure it out.
that'd be my thing for like niggas that just have a pure hatred towards other people. Like,
Yeah,
bro, niggas are gonna be who they be regardless.
100%.
Be who you want to be as
who
an
you wanna
adult.
be.
I don't give a fuck.
Just
Like,
don't bother. Just don't bother
live
me.
your life. Do
Just
what
don't-
you
just
gotta
leave me
do as
alone.
long as it. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
I'm good.
That's all I give
I'm
a fuck.
smooth.
Leave me alone. Leave my family
But
alone.
once
whatever.
it bothers my children,
Yeah.
and
that's when I have to involve.
penetrating.
That's
a
when I
pure,
have to involve myself,
Bro, you're penetrating
so you
a
know,
pure mindset.
I don't want to involve myself.
I don't.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't.
It just takes up no
I
mental
don't, bro.
space for
I don't,
me,
bro.
You know.
I don't, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, there you go, Shanti. We talked about being dads. That wasn't even. We didn't even mean to do that. That just was how it naturally went. What's next, though?
Damn, man. What is
We
next?
went off script for
Yeah,
the,
we
for
went
the
off
dad
script for
talk.
sure. That was a great little excerpt for sure,
was.
for sure.
We got happy songs. What do we got next, Bill? We did that.
Yeah.
I think we did comfort songs. What's after that?
Comfort shows. Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's
What
right.
shows do you go back and watch?
Law and Order SVU is my number one comfort show,
Really?
which makes me a psychopath. because I'm like falling asleep. They're like, yeah, you know.
No, that's
fucking here's
facts.
Olivia Benson like she was raped 7 times. And there's a guy out there out to kill her.
And then here come Ice-T. Yeah, she was
Oh,
raped,
yeah.
dog.
She was raped.
She was
what
raped
do you
for
add
sure,
to this
dog.
show?
Don't add shit but a
No,
braid and a soul patch.
I've seen there's a lot of shows. I mean, I haven't really watched it in years, so it feels like dishonest to say, but my comfort show as a kid was The Simpsons. I watched The Simpsons every night. Bar none.
For me, it was
every
Family Guy and South Park.
Yeah, that's
why
what
I'm fucked up
That's
now.
what it became as I got older. I found Family Guy to be a lot funnier, like especially my weed smoking days when the excerpts and like the little like side jokes, like they were just
facts.
so on point. And then as I got a little older, South Park was like just too funny.
Yeah,
It's so like catered to my personal humor, but yeah, Law and Order SVU. I've been fucking with Malcolm in the Middle lately, like as far as like a good show to fall asleep to.
Going back and fucking with it.
Yeah, I just like there's shows I like to like go back and watch just because I know I can turn my brain off and just watch them. Seinfeld, another big one for me.
Okay,
You know, Staple White Show.
Yeah,
Seinfeld.
never been a fan.
Nope,
You know, it's smooth though. It's cool.
You'd probably fuck with it though.
I don't know, man.
You should give it a try.
There needs to be a nigga. There's no nigga.
There's not.
There's no nigga.
There's not.
There's no nigga. I'm not watching
But
Seinfeld.
the thing is like, I know your humor, and
Yeah,
I
facts.
know
You
that
do.
I know that it would cross over. Like the shit is funny.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
yeah,
not the
facts.
funniest show in the world. The funniest is funny enough. It's Curb Your Enthusiasm, which Larry David is the main guy in Curb Your Enthusiasm. He wrote Seinfeld.
You know what's not funny to me at all?
What's that?
The Office.
You better fucking say it, boy.
I swear to God,
say it.
niggas be
The
swearing
Office-
by The Office,
The
and I be like,
Office-
bro, that shit is
The
trash.
Office is. No, I'm not gonna say The Office is
That
trash.
shit is not that funny,
The Office
bro.
is mid.
It's
the
not
Office
that
is
funny,
mid,
bro.
and it doesn't hold a fucking candle to Parks and Rec. Parks
doesn't.
and Rec is a million times better than The Office. I don't know who needs to hear that. Stop going back to Hulu and Netflix and watching The Office. Just go watch Parks and Rec. It is so much better. It's so much better. I've watched them both. I've watched them both in its entirety. The Office does not even hold up to Parks and Rec.
You know what's one of my shows that I've watched millions of times?
What's that?
Breaking Bad.
I just
I
finished
just
watching
go back
Breaking Bad.
and watch Breaking Bad all
Breaking
the time.
Bad's fire. I've watched The Sopranos like 3 times.
I go back and watch. I go back and watch old Trailer Park Boys episodes all
Word?
the time.
That's
bro.
fire.
That shit is funny.
Yeah,
as fuck to me.
I had my like moment in like 2013 with Trailer Park Boys
Bro,
where
I
I
ain't gonna
watched
lie.
like the whole
During
thing.
quarantine, I watched every season of Breaking Bad. I mean, not Breaking Bad, of
Yeah.
Trailer Park
Yeah.
Boys.
I rewatched Sopranos
While I
during
was
that.
high
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
sat
literally
right there.
Bro, I'm in my apartment in Schooner Cove,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, yeah.
just fucking crying, laughing by myself.
Yeah, Trailer Park Boys is funny
Nobody
as fuck.
in sight, bro. I'm just in that bitch just crying, just to myself, bro.
Yeah, Trailer Park
Bubbles
Boys is
is one of the
hilarious.
funniest TV characters I've ever seen in my life. Shout out to Lad.
Hysterical. You said shout out to Lad.
Lad, bro. Me and Lad really relate.
Oh,
over,
okay. I was gonna
over-
say. I thought you were
over,
calling.
Trailer
You
Park
saying he
Boys,
looks
bro.
like Bubbles. I'm
Nah,
like,
nah,
that's
hell
hilarious.
nah. Bro, because one day I was talking about Trailer Park Boys and Lad was like, "You fuck with Trailer Park Boys?" I'm like, "Bro, I've watched that shit fully like
Yeah.
4 or 5 times."
Yeah.
And we just started talking about episodes.
Lad's the king of TV shows.
And sadly enough, bro, one of these nights, me and Lad were actually supposed to go meet Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, bro, during the wintertime.
Word?
And it was just a snowstorm. So me and
that's
Lad
ass.
both didn't go.
That's
but it was
ass.
fucked though. Like that would have been so lit,
Yeah,
bro.
it
It would have
would've
been so fucking
I think
lit,
I remember
bro.
that actually. I think he was in Ann Arbor, wasn't he? Or
No,
something
he was
like
in
that?
Detroit. He was in Detroit. He was,
Was it
like,
Detroit?
he was like
Okay, 'cause
towards Hamtramck.
One of
and
them was
shit.
in. Oh no, it wasn't Ricky. It was who's the Leahy.
Yeah.
Before he
Jim
passed
Leahy.
away, he was
Jim
in like
Leahy.
Ann Arbor or something like
I
doing
fuck with
some
Leahy, bro.
Stand up at fucking Blind Pig.
Let
or
the
something.
liquor guide you,
Yeah,
bud.
oh God. Rest in peace, Leahy.
Rest in peace, my nigga Leahy,
Yeah,
man.
no, that's facts.
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing some in there, but yeah, SVU has been kind of like my.
What else am I
my
missing?
steady-
Lucifer.
Did you fuck with that show?
Hell yeah.
I never watched
The
it.
first
I always,
4 seasons is some of the best TV I've ever watched.
Word?
But
You should,
we'll
wa-
get
you
into
should
that
watch more
later.
TV.
But what?
You should watch more TV.
Have you watched
No, I
Lucifer?
haven't. I'm
Yeah,
talking
bro.
shit.
You gonna get into
But I
that
know you
bag.
watch. I know you watch Supernatural. So
What's wrong with Supernatural?
No,
We're
I'm
not
just-
gonna have no
I watched some- I
Supernatural
watched- I
slander
don't
in
know.
this bitch at all.
I watched some Supernatural back in the day. I could not get into
That
it.
shit fire. Because you watching random episodes and don't know what's going on.
That could be very true.
If you knew what was
could be
going on and you
very
knew the
true.
stakes and you was watching
Yeah,
it in
that-
order,
I ain't mad
it's
at
a
that.
difference. But you know, TV just be throwing shit together
Yeah,
on
no,
TV,
that's
on
super
CBS and
real.
shit.
That's
It'd be
super
thrown
real.
together. But that's another comfort show.
Yeah, I know that's a big.
Fucking
comfort one
Ant
for
told me
you.
he was going back and watching that shit. I said, fuck it, I'll go back and watch that shit with you.
All right,
Started
run it.
watching that shit
Run
together.
it.
We coming to work like, dog, you watch.
Yeah.
He like,
No,
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I feel that.
But since we talking about it, man, fuck it. What's the best TV shows for you?
The Sopranos is the best one I've ever watched for sure.
I say Breaking Bad.
That's not bad. That's number 2 for me.
Yeah.
That's
I
number
say
2 for me.
Breaking
The thing for me is that, you know, Bryan Cranston has been on like record saying that there's no Walter White without James Gandolfini doing Tony Soprano. So it's kind of like Walter White doesn't really exist without Tony Soprano. So I have to just give that leeway to The Sopranos. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever watched it?
The Sopranos?
Yeah.
I did when I was young, but I have to double back and watch it as a kid, as an adult.
That's like I feel like in this next like 6 months you got to watch The Sopranos and Sons of Anarchy.
I'll start it tonight
because
The
Sopranos is
Sopranos
like
tonight.
it's long and it's like it's tough. Like you really got to put your phone down. That's like the thing with Sopranos. If you're sitting here half paying attention,
you're gonna be
half
like, bro,
on
what the fuck
Instagram,
going on?
you're not gonna know what the fuck's going on. But if you sit down and really like, that's what I did during quarantine. I really just sat down and watched that bitch because I'm like, nothing's going on in the world. Like too much is going on in the world. There's a lot going on.
Let
right
me
now,
put this
you know?
bitch down.
Yeah,
type of shit.
So I really, because I did that. Me and like Tyler did the same thing to me. Like back in 14 or something. Was like, you have to watch the show. And I watched it, and towards the tail end, I kind of was a little more like phone active on my. I didn't really know exactly what was going on. I still walked away with it like, wow, that was amazing.
Right.
Whereas when I watched it in 2020 again, I was like, oh, this is the best show ever. Like, I see where all the hype comes from. I see where all the, that shit had me buying fucking, bowling shirts and fucking a gun, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was ready.
I think I'll take the credit for that one,
but well, that's true. You can take the credit for that one. But Tony Soprano gets like, if you get 50% of the credit, Tony Soprano gets the other 50%.
All right,
of the credit.
bet. I'll be more comfortable with 60 and 40, but all right.
I need pleated pants, loafers, a wife beater, a bowling shirt, and a pistol. And I'm coming correct forever now. You know what I mean? Like that shit will get you so like, it's a man show, bro. It's alpha.
Yeah.
And you just
it's
feel
masculine
like,
as fuck,
it's masculine as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they're fucking mobsters, dude. Like they're all about the boys. They don't give a fuck about really at all their wives. Like they all got bitches on the side. They own a strip club that they just hang out at. And they gamble and they fucking, they're living they're just living a life of sin constantly.
Yeah.
But like their wives are like aware of the life of sin and they don't really give a fuck because they're rich as fuck.
Yeah, facts.
So they just kind of like turned a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
And it's just like this dope ass, like, it's just fire. Like, it's not realistic at all, but it's like, you look at it and you're like, damn, I wish like this was me.
There's a lot of modern shows that I would say is best shows I've ever watched. Power is one of them.
I've never watched Power.
Bro, if I'm going to watch Sons of Anarchy,
I feel like I'm too white for Power.
No.
That's not the case?
You are Braden, nigga.
Okay, fair enough.
You are Braden. And everybody who's watching this gonna know that this nigga's Braden, for sure.
What was the one that's like Power but not Power? The one with Terrence, whatever his name is.
Don't ever relate that weak ass show with Jesse Smollett.
What's the show?
To this shit.
What's the show though?
I don't even remember the name of that shit, but Lucius Lyon and
yes.
no.
Yeah, I watched like a season of that.
Bro,
and I was
that
like, this
ain't
blows.
got shit on Power, bro.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Bro, Power is basically this guy.
I've heard Power's great, by the way.
Power is based off of Ghost, who's this guy who's literally a kingpin.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Who is as well a part of like motherfucking Congress and shit like that. So it just kind of collides, and his son becomes just like him.
Yeah.
And the wife goes to fuck off other niggas on the side because
the
she
wife's like
fuck
Lala
this nigga.
Anthony, right, or something?
No.
Is that the show I'm thinking
That's
of? That's
Tommy's girl. Yeah,
that's the right show. Though,
yeah,
right?
That's the right show though. But BMF is also fire. But I like shows based off real things. Godfather of Harlem.
Yep.
That's probably the best 2 seasons of TV. Bro, Ant will tell you.
Yeah, he did. We were talking.
Bro,
about
I told Ant about this show probably a month before he started watching it.
Sure.
The next day, Ant texted me like, "Hey, bro, this shit's fire."
Yeah.
After that, he was like, "I'm on the 2nd season." Bro, it was like 3 days later.
I try to think about like when I think of like best TV, like
Shameless.
Yeah, Shameless was fire. Shameless lost me towards the end. Once Fiona left, I was not really like all that.
Yeah,
interested.
it wasn't the same. For me, Shameless really just reminds me of how I was raised.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Like my household was like that.
No,
like just crazy
that.
chaos.
Yeah, just
no
chaotic,
organization. Niggas winging it. I'm outside selling crack. Well, everything is just what it is,
and
bro.
You know what's funny is like it's like the total opposite for me, right? It's like my life was so not like that like it's so interesting to see a different perspective. And be like, you know that there's some truth to this because some people look at this and be like, this is over the top. Nobody lives like this, but it's like no, I feel like Shameless really captured what it really is like to live in
Nigga,
that
I have the
chaos.
drunk granddad who's fell asleep on my kitchen floor.
No,
and I'm like,
that's
bro,
what I
what
mean.
are you
Like,
doing?
Shameless like didn't really. There was a certain point where Shameless got a little over the top with who's the brother
Liam or Lip?
Liam, I think, right? Liam's the gay one.
No. I'm blanking on bro's name.
Yeah,
Bro.
when he became like gay Jesus or whatever, and they were like doing that whole thing.
Yeah. That shit
I
was
was
wild.
just kind of like this show, like, because it's not realistic to me.
Yeah.
And the show was so realistic up to a point,
Yeah.
and then it just started like losing.
And like how
reality
Fiona
a little
had bro
bit.
that just didn't give her the real name out there stealing
Yes,
cars.
exactly.
That shit was real shit, bro. It was real shit.
Yeah, exactly. And like that was like her. I mean, even to the point where she leaves the show, I feel like that was her best love interest. Was like that guy. I can't remember what his name is, but like
after that, she was just a slut.
kind of. He broke her.
No, I that show really makes me mad because Fiona. I have never until recently.
Yeah.
With Franklin's mom, Sissy pissed me off in Snowfall. That's also
Okay.
another great show. But I have never before that been so mad at a casting fucking actress than watching Fiona just ruin her fucking life,
dude.
bro.
Yeah.
Just going on
That's
drug
kinda how I
binges,
feel.
fucking random niggas. Like,
I wouldn't put this in my top shows because I kind of hate it, but I do kind of love it in a weird way. Is Euphoria?
yeah,
I think Euphoria is like super over the top and like really unrealistic, but like at the same time, Rue is like Zendaya does such a good job
yeah, facts.
portraying an addict that it's
Yeah.
like I fucking hate that character.
Yeah, facts.
I remember making a TikTok after the one episode where they flush the drugs and she runs out of the house and fucking she rats on Sydney Sweeney for fucking the other dude. She's like, she's been fucking
I do
Nate.
remember that.
And I'm just like, you fucking bitch. Like,
I thought that bitch was going to OD
you're
before
a
the season
capital
was
C
over.
cunt. Like you are the fucking worst. I hate you so much.
I used
and
to
want
really
you
get mad at Fiona like
but then
that, bro.
but then you have to step out and be like, damn, Zendaya's acting her ass off.
Fiona was acting her ass
Exactly.
off.
That's the thing. Is like when you really think about like that's how I feel about Walter White. It's how I feel about Tony Soprano. Like you're acting your ass off. Because I
time-
fucking can't stand
I ain't
you.
gonna lie,
I'm
bro.
watching you demise into a piece of shit.
Every time I watch Walter White die,
Yeah.
I damn near cry, bro.
He's an anti-hero.
Because Jesse a hoe, bro.
Jesse's a bitch.
Jesse a hoe, bro.
No, I was saying this with the most because Nicole had never watched it, right? So I was like, you got to watch Breaking Bad. Like
Yeah.
that's an absolute.
Did she
must.
finish it at least?
Yeah, she loved it.
Okay,
But
okay.
I rewatched like I didn't rewatch like every single episode with her, but I was like when she was laying in bed, and I would like sit down there and I'd be like, oh, we're watching Breaking. Cool. Like I already know what happened, so I'll sit here and watch it with you.
Right.
I fucking hated Jesse this time around. Where like I feel like before I had a little more sympathy for Jesse, where now I was just like, no, you are the worst.
You're a worthless.
You're the worst.
You're a
And she
worthless
would-
junkie.
Yeah, yes,
just like he told, bro.
literally. And then she would be like, I don't know. I mean, I hate Jesse, but I really hate Walter too. I'm like, no. I hate Walter as well. No, Walter's a piece of shit. That's what I was saying about the
Y'all
Hank
ain't gonna
death
come
row.
at Walter like that.
No,
Walter
he's a-
did what he had to do with his circumstances.
No.
The only person
Walter did what he had to do with
the
the circumstances
only
to a
person-
certain point.
The only person I hated more than Walter and Jesse is Skylar.
Oh, fuck Skylar. Fuck Skylar.
Skylar is the worst, bro.
But
Skylar was
interesting enough, the last time around I sympathized with Skylar more because of how off the hinges Walt got.
I gotta sit up, bro. Hold on, bro.
He said
Imagine,
pause. He said
bro.
wait.
Imagine, bro.
Yeah.
You out here trapping your ass off because you think you finna die.
Sure.
You go underneath your house to go
Yeah.
find your money, and you find out that your
Bro,
bitch
no,
gave your cheese
She's a nutty for
to
that.
her side nigga.
Yeah, she's a nutty for that. She's a nutty for that.
500 bands.
Yeah, she's a nutty for that. I'm not saying Skylar's a dub.
500 bands, bro.
I just had more sympathy for her this time around.
I can't even have more sympathy for that bitch, bro.
But when's the last time you watched it?
A couple months ago.
Damn. All right.
I can't.
I feel it.
But for me, it's like,
feel
Skylar, you seen the shit coming, and you could have either left or played with how this shit was going.
I feel like she did hold it down for a minute there, though. You know what
She
I mean? Like
did,
she was
she
going.
did.
She was. I mean, because she ended up fucking Ted over in the end.
yeah.
You know, she's running. She's laundering the money through the fucking car wash.
My nigga Ted was in the bed like
fuck,
this.
fuck Ted. Fuck Ted, loser.
Nigga was off the body cast in the bed.
Damn,
like
bro,
this.
you slipped on something and died, loser.
Nah,
L.
bro. Remember they pushed that nigga down the stairs?
Yeah, no, I
bro.
know, but like, whatever, loser.
That shit was
Ted.
crazy, bro.
But I just feel like
Damn, I just got mad just thinking about
But
that.
it's like
shit
I was
all
telling
over
you.
again.
It was like I was telling you yesterday, bro. When Hank looks at him and says, and this takes us right into our next point. But
Facts.
when Hank looks at him and says, "You're the smartest man I know, and you're too stupid to realize that he made up his mind 10 minutes ago," and bro's like, "Ha, sure did," takes his head off, and it's like Walter drops to the ground. And he's like, "Oh my god!" It's like, bro, you are too deep in.
Yeah.
Your
That's when Walter knew
brother-in-law
he
just
fucked
got
up, bro.
fucking dome pieced.
That's when he knew he
by
got
the
fucked up.
cartel. Like, you're too deep, and there's no fixing this. You're too deep. There's no fixing this.
So, speaking on the next point, would you think that's the worst TV death you've seen?
No, list me off the worst TV deaths you've seen, because I'm going to tell you what the worst TV death ever is, and everybody who's watching there and there who has seen it is going to agree with me, and it's not going to be a debate.
For me, number one is probably Dean on Supernatural.
Sure.
Only because these niggas have went to hell and came back. These niggas have died and came back and died and came back.
How you going to die, but then die again?
But then at the end
and
of
then
the,
really die.
At the end of the show, Death is done with them niggas. She like, hey, bro, there's no coming back from this. Like,
it's fucked.
Death is involved. And she's like, nah, bro, like, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
And do you know how this nigga Dean died, bro?
How?
This nigga backs up into a wood splint that goes straight through his chest and says, Sam, we ain't going nowhere, bro. This is the only thing that's keeping me together right now. And got to give him a speech. Nigga, I'm sitting in the living room like, man, what the fuck, man?
That's fucked.
That shit was steep. Because
Yeah,
these niggas have beat the devil. These niggas
Yeah,
have beat
right.
death. These
Yeah.
niggas have went to battle for God with
Death-
my nigga Castiel. And then this is how you go out by a piece of
Yeah.
wood?
Death's undefeated, man. Death
Nah,
is
bro.
undefeated.
Number two,
Yep.
honestly, Jerome on Snowfall.
I've never watched so far.
Yeah, bro. You gotta watch you're damn near a nigga, bro. You gotta watch nigga shows.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
are
that's
nigga
fair.
shows. These are
That's
nigga
fair.
shows. I got my login. You know I got you, bro.
I was turned off by DeMarcus told me this back in the day, right? Told me damn near what you just told me.
Right.
And then he made me watch Shadas, bro.
Shot us his ass. No.
I wrote off.
Hey.
I wrote off
hold
black.
on.
I wrote off black cinema as a whole. But then, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I watched The Wood. It got me back. The Wood got me back.
Does fuck with the
Because
wood.
The
though. That
Wood
shit
is
funny
really
as
my
hell.
favorite movie ever.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. To the GD homies, I'm with the set, bro.
Bro said, I'm a drunk Casanova.
That shit ain't it, bro.
No.
Shot
No,
us.
that
I
shit
understand
Shadas
this is a
is
hood
trash.
nigga staple, and and
Shadas is terrible.
Ghetto Stories by Boosie. These are movies I'm supposed to love. Bro, them bitches are mid.
Yeah.
Them bitches aren't it.
No, I totally
Y'all just
agree.
love them because another nigga told you to love them.
Swear to God.
And it's just a hood nigga staple. So you like, I gotta be the hood nigga I am, so I gotta love
swear to
this.
God. I swear
No,
to
bro,
God.
it's not it. Hang that
swear
shit
to
up.
God.
Niggas know they watch Shotters and just be like this.
Because it's not good.
It's not good.
It's
It's
not
low
good.
quality cameras.
It's trash.
terrible acting.
That movie was trash.
Niggas just use that shit because it's
Baby Boy's pretty good.
Oh, we not talking about Baby
No,
Boy.
I know, but I'm saying that's another one that's like.
Oh,
That's
you,
like
see, you see me get
Yeah.
sensitive. I
No,
ain't gonna
no,
hold you.
no.
A
I'm
nigga got
saying-
hurt over
No,
Baby
but
Boy.
I'm like like I watched Baby Boy and was like, that's a good movie.
No,
Like
that's a great movie.
well like
if we're
it's
talking
a well
about
done
hood
movie.
staple movies, nigga, there's 5, bro.
You list them off.
Paid in Full,
Good movie.
Baby Boy,
Good movie.
In Too Deep,
Good movie.
All the Fridays,
All good.
all good movies.
Yeah, they're all good movies.
All good movies. Just got
But
stupider.
the first one was the best.
No.
You don't think?
Second.
Tripping.
Second is the best one.
Tripping.
I was cool without Smokey, bro. I was cool without
No,
Smokey.
I think, but there's
cool without Smokey.
there's something about the first one, bro. That's just that there was no standard. Like it was just
5 is interchangeable, but for me being the nigga that embraces my white brothers, I gotta go with Blow.
Nah, five
Blow,
is
Blow is top tier, bro, and niggas don't talk about
I
it.
fucking love Blow. Blow is one of my favorite.
I
movies.
genuinely, I ain't gonna lie,
But
as a
it's,
real nigga, bro, I can tell you honestly, I cry every time I watch Blow at the end when he upsets his daughter.
Oh, it's the worst.
That shit hurt
But
me.
but bro, it's Boys in the Hood. Like Boys in the Hood is 5. Ricky, it's 5.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I had like an emotional moment watching Boys in the Hood the other day. Akeme will tell you because
Boys in
I
the
was
Hood's
watching
fire.
it. I was watching Boys in the Hood and I sent him a video of the movie,
That's a fire movie.
and I was so upset with Boys in the Hood because I really just peeped like this early '80s, right, give or take.
yeah,
Nigga, we still living like this, bro.
100%.
That's so fucked up. Like, do you know I've been through most of these scenarios?
Yeah.
Damn near
it's fucked.
all of them.
Yeah. You forgot a huge one.
What?
Actually,
What's that?
Menace to Society.
I don't fuck with that movie like that.
No, but that's a huge one. Like you have to take yourself out of it.
I don't fuck with that
Menace to
movie like
Society is absolutely like it. That creme de la creme of hood movies.
that. Niggas have very low standards for acting And for me,
I'm not saying you gotta like it. I'm just saying like when you
niggas say that.
that's what I'm. That's my point though.
yeah,
That's my
niggas say
entire
that.
point. Is like you have to put like you
Niggas
have
say
to
that. It's
put
top
it in there.
10. It's top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
I said Paid in Full first, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Paid
man,
in
I was just
full,
making
yeah.
sure.
No, although Scarface.
I don't like
Scarface is in there.
Cameron now.
Scarface is in that.
because of motherfucking
That's
Paid in
real.
Full.
Fair enough. He was such a bitch in that.
He was a hoe ass nigga.
What's the one that Tupac was in? Was that Above the Rim?
Above the Rim, and Tupac was also in Juice.
Juice is what I'm thinking of. Juice is what
yeah.
I'm thinking of. That's
Juice,
another one.
Juice was crazy.
Bitch ass.
Yeah, Juice was crazy.
Yeah, he was a bitch in that.
But
Scarface is in that.
Back to the deaths, since you mentioned it, bro. Ricky got shot. That shit was fucked up.
Fucked up.
That shit
But
was
we're talking
fucked up.
TV show deaths.
We are talking TV show.
We can't
deaths,
do movie show deaths. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, I got off tangent. I got off tangent for sure. Besides that, Frank and Shameless.
Okay, yeah.
That shit fucked me up because bro got dementia and got Alzheimer's and nobody knew where he was at. Went to the hospital, got COVID, and just died.
Word? That's how they took Frank out?
Yes, bro. Yes,
That's
bro.
crazy. I never
And then he wrote a note. And
I saw the scene when
and did
when
to
we
every
talked about this,
kid.
and I was like on TikTok, like looking at the
nigga, I'm
deaths.
sitting in the living room like,
Yeah,
this nigga,
yeah.
I'm smoking bad as hell.
Fucking
like,
Frank.
And it took Frank out. I was sick about that. Besides that, Pablo Escobar and Narcos.
Yeah, I mean, he
I
died.
know,
He
bro
died for
died.
real.
I know, bro died.
Yeah,
But the way they did that nigga in real life and
Yeah.
in the show is fucked up. They held that nigga like he was an 8-point deer
yeah.
and
No, I
held
feel
his
that.
head up while he's bleeding.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
And took pictures and put it out on the media. I know you did whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
But he also did a lot for the community.
Oh,
he
for
did
sure.
a lot for their country.
sure.
He
Now,
put a lot of money
you
in
would
that country.
find-
The
that's why-
soccer team is still damn near owned by the nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna say Escobar is like one of those like really like controversial figures because people look at him as like a martyr and others look at him as the devil. You know,
Yeah,
like
facts.
it's like it's just how it was. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's just it's crazy.
What
I'll tell you right now. I'll break it down for you right now.
okay.
I got Paul Hennessy on 8 Simple Rules, but that kind of plays into your Pablo Escobar one, so I'm gonna play off that because John Ritter actually died.
Okay.
And he just like had a heart attack, and they rather than just writing him out of the show, they actually killed him off in the show. So all the actors and all the actresses within 8 Simple Rules are really having these true emotions, acting as if their dad died, you know, because the actor actually died. So it's like
That's emotional.
that shit was fucked up.
Yeah,
it's
that's
still
emotional.
fucked up. Like
That's
I've
emotional.
gone back and rewatched like those episodes and been like, damn, this is still fucked up because he really died. You know what I mean? Like
No,
that's
that's facts.
crazy. Opie and Sons of Anarchy. I know you haven't watched it yet, but that
I'ma watch it, though.
Just wait, that shit's fucked up
I'ma
because
watch
it's
it,
like
though.
they. I can't remember exactly what leads up to it. But
KB
like,
has told me to watch this like 10 times.
it's fucking fire, bro.
KB's told me to watch this
Yeah,
shit
no,
hella
it's
times.
it's crazy. Shout out KB, but
Shout out my
know,
nigga.
You know. So Opie like he like gets into it with like some guards when they're in prison and like you know he like it's like 5-on-1 type deal, and he's like
with some guards?
Yeah, with some guards, and then like
Damn.
he's like I got this, you know, and they make Jax like the main character like watch as he fights these guys. And they, you know, 5 guard, bro. They beat the shit out of him. And then they bring in another inmate, just like a big ass dude, you know, big ass black dude, and they bring him in and he like hits him upside the head like with a crowbar, you know, and done for. You know, like just busts his head right open. And Jax is watching through the window, like through the interrogation window the whole time. Just having to watch his brother. It'd be like if you had to watch me fucking fight 5 guards and then just get killed while you were in the room cuffed, not being able to do shit. Yeah, bro.
I'd never be able to sleep again.
He like couldn't, bro. It was fucked. It was super fucked. Opie's death was fucked up. Rob Stark in the Red Wedding, that shit was fucked up. You ever watch Game of Thrones?
Nah.
You gotta watch Game of
Motherfuckers
Thrones.
been trying to get me to watch
You
Game of
should.
Thrones.
Well, Shanti watched it.
Yeah, she did.
You should
but
watch
I
it.
don't really.
You might think that, but just give it a chance. It's worth the watch for sure.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, I wouldn't say watch it before you watch Sopranos or just because I know what you like.
Yeah.
I'd watch that third. I'd put that on the list for like next year, but it is one that you should watch.
Okay.
It's special.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's really good. But like they just get dog. Like they invite him over for a dinner and they're like, yeah, no, I'm just celebrating you, blah 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 blah, whatever. And they fucking lock the doors, and he's like, what? And then all these fucking bow and arrow cats come out from up top, and they fuck bro up. And he's supposed to be the king. Like he's supposed to, you know, he's like the king of the North at the time, and they took his ass out. They take his baby mama, they stab her, they stab the baby, they like stab the stomach, and then they slit her throat right in front of him. And then they take his mom and they slit her throat right in front of him. And then they just kill dog. Like they shoot him with bows, like right in the chest, make him watch the whole. It's fucked up.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
because as a viewer, you're sitting there like, because you really don't see that shit coming for real. Like you kind of do. You're
but
like you're like this is sketchy that he's doing this, but like, you know what I mean? Like he's the king, bro. They can't. You know what I mean? Like there's no way they're gonna do this.
No facts.
And then they just do it, and you're like, oh fuck. Like you knew some shit was coming because he like kind of fucked somebody over. Like he fucked the cats who did it. He was supposed to marry their daughter, but then like pivoted and was like, nah, I kind of like my.
Don't tell me too much. Bro.
I kind of like my bitch. You know what I mean?
Don't tell me
you're
too
gonna
much,
forget
bro.
all this by the time you watch it. But I'm like, you know what I mean? And it's like, they're like, oh, we just want to make peace. And they're like, all right, cool. You know, come over for dinner. We're gonna be all right. And they shut the doors and just they get, bro. That shit's fucked up.
God damn.
Hank and Breaking Bad. I mean, I just talked about that one.
Shit was fucked.
But number one for me, and it's not even remotely close. And I don't know if you watched Degrassi, but whoever out there watched Degrassi, JT deserved better. It's JT from Degrassi.
Yeah, I ain't never watched that shit.
That's crazy to me that you've never watched Degrassi.
Nigga, Drake is in a wheelchair. I don't want to watch that shit.
But who gives a fuck? It's Drake acting. Like that would be
I don't
want to
watch it just because of that. Like I
but
feel
you
like
don't even
Drake
know
would be
why
an ass
you don't even know
actor.
why he's in a wheelchair.
He got shot
Yeah, I know.
in the gym or whatever.
No, he got shot in the hallway by Rick.
Okay.
But it's crazy. Like he got fucked over. Spinner fucked him over. They know that Spinner fucked him over. But JT deserved better. I've never cried that hard watching a TV show, and I knew he was. They did a whole lead up to it, like showing the actor was going off to college.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they had to just like get rid of him somehow.
Right.
And they decided to go that route, and like the way he had a daughter, and it was just no, he didn't have a daughter. He had a girlfriend who had a daughter, so he was like this fatherly role to her, and like he had a daughter, but they gave her up for adoption, and it was just this. He had this chick who he was on and off with, and they were like this, you know, they were like middle school sweethearts, and they had broken up, and they had gone their separate ways, and they were falling back in love again, and she finds him, bro stabbed him just for no reason, just cause.
Yeah, no, I ain't hip to the Degrassi shit, man.
That's crazy. You should watch Degrassi too. I got a long ass list of TV shows that you
got
gotta
any
watch.
more of them?
Huh?
Any more deaths?
No, I think that's it. Let me see. I wrote them in my notes, but I think I covered them. Let's see. Worst TV deaths: JT Degrassi, OP. Oh, George from Grey's Anatomy. Did you ever watch Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah, I did.
George dying was fucked up to me. That was super fucked up to me. Adriana in The Sopranos. I ain't gonna let that go, but
yeah,
because you're gonna watch it. Yeah, Adriana is fucked up. Wallace in The Wire. Michael B. Jordan when he got dealt. That was fucked up. But yeah, I think I talked about the ones that really impacted me the most. Those other three were kind of like, damn, that's fucked up. But like, I understood why they happened. I guess I should say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like Wallace, I understood why it happened. Adriana, I understood why it happened. George with Grey's Anatomy actually pissed me off to the point where I stopped watching the show because that was bullshit.
There's certain shit that has pissed me off with shows that made me stop watching.
I was like, I'm done
sure.
watching this show.
I might double back and watch it again.
Yeah, but George was like my favorite character, and then they just killed him off like for no reason. Like he got hit by a bus, and they're like, "Oh my God, John Doe is George," and then he just died, and it was like you didn't even save him. Like you did all this and revealed that it's George and you didn't fucking save him? Like, you guys are supposed to be like the best doctors and you didn't save him. That's fucking...
Bro. I just want to watch TV now. Like,
I swear to God.
I might just go watch a comfort show again. Like,
okay, but speaking of TV, we just to bring it back around, kind of round out our day is the NBA play-in. The NBA playoffs. Yes, NBA playoffs. So we were talking about this last week. There's a lot of legacy on the line here with the playoffs.
What do you think about that though? Like, what legacies are you?
So
thinking?
I have to go down the list. Like, I think if Giannis wins a championship this year, where do you put him all time?
Top 10.
But who do you take out?
One of these old niggas.
But if we're doing modern era, who do you take out? Because there's not that many old cats in there. So if you're doing 1980 to now, who are you taking out of your top 10? So you don't even got to worry about the Wilt Chamberlains, the Bill Russells.
By numbers, Hakeem got to go.
I'm mad at that.
Hakeem got to go. He's really the only
No, I
entertaining.
am mad because Giannis is kind of Hakeem and Hakeem is kind of Giannis.
You
but
feel
like,
me? That would be the only one that I can
Yeah.
say. That would be the only one I can say.
Yeah, so that's because it would be two titles to two titles.
Thank you.
But he had two. But how many did Hakeem win MVP twice or once? I think he won it twice.
I think he won it twice.
And Giannis won it twice.
Yeah.
Giannis got I mean,
He got to go.
yeah.
gotta go.
I am mad at that.
Another legacy question.
Sure.
If the Warriors are out in this first round, is that dynasty over? Because you got to think before you answer. You know niggas are going into free agency after this.
I'm gonna say yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, I think it's over because
If they are out in this
Draymond's a
first
free
round,
agent.
it's over, bro.
Clay isn't Clay anymore. Jordan Poole doesn't play a lick of defense. Like,
Jordan Poole is Clay. He's just a replacement.
Yeah, but he does. But Clay in his prime gave you top tier defense. Jordan Poole doesn't give you any.
Facts.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably over. But like, I mean, what if Jokic wins it this year? Where do you put him in all time?
Top 15.
I think you have to.
Top 15 for sure.
Top 20 for sure.
Top 20, not arguably. Top 15, arguably.
Yep.
If the Clippers pull it through, what are you saying about anybody?
I think you have to put Kawhi 15,
Yeah.
if not like 13.
You damn near got to put Kawhi 12, because that's two ships.
That's three.
That
'Cause
is three.
we got it with the Spurs too.
He got it with the Spurs. He got it with Toronto, and he
Yeah,
got it
bro.
there. Yeah, that's three.
But that would be two as a number one option.
Facts.
You got to put him high.
Facts.
I'm telling you, bro. I was looking at his resume last night. Like, two-time MVP, two-time Finals MVP, two-time champion, 5-time All-Star, two-time Defensive Player of the Year. Like you change those twos to threes.
First ballot
bro.
for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Unarguably,
no,
but
100%. But that's besides the point. It's like, where do you place him all time?
Where do you?
Kevin Durant, if the Suns win it
That's
all.
what my dog. You be reading my mind, and that's why
Because
we do
it's
this
true,
pod,
bro.
bro. Because I'm about to say, what do you say about Kevin Durant win, and then I'll ask you lose. If Kevin Durant goes home with a fucking chip, which is not fucking happening, but if Kevin Durant wins out, if Kevin Durant even makes it to the Western Conference, well, if he makes it to the finals,
I'll say this: if Kevin Durant wins a title, I think you have to put him.
he's already top 10.
No, he's not top 10 right now. You think Kevin Durant's top 10 right now?
Absolutely.
Modern era?
Absolutely.
Like you're taking out the old cats?
I'm putting KD up there, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know how you can do that.
KD is one of the most niggas that, bro, every defensive plan for any team who plays KD is let him ball and guard everybody else.
Sure. But
And
I'm
that's
saying,
that's only an aspect
but we're
for
talking
niggas that are top tier
if we're talking
players.
modern era, you gotta you go. I mean, in I guess no particular order, but you go like LeBron, Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic, Kareem, Tim Duncan, Kobe, Shaq, Steph Curry, Hakeem. Which one of those got to go?
Hakeem can already go.
But you just said Hakeem got to go if Giannis wins it.
Kobe can go too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not terribly mad at that.
I mean, Kobe has more rings, but when it
but
comes to
we talked about this last week.
Yeah,
Three of
yeah.
them were fucking,
So when it comes to that, I agree with you. So like if KD gets,
I think if KD wins it this year,
KD
I think he's
wins
got a
2 more,
really good case.
I don't want to talk about nobody else.
Well,
bro.
if KD wins 2 more, I think he's solidified.
and he
top
has
10.
the chances to get 2 more.
I think if he wins it this year, I would. If I'm counting all time, so if I keep the Bill Russells and the Wilt Chamberlains in there, I think I'd have to have him at 12 personally. I mean, you can roll your eyes, bro, but the eras are the eras. You had to.
Bill, aren't you tired of talking about old niggas, bro? Thank you.
But they weren't old. But they're not old at a certain point. You know what I mean? Like did. You know what I mean? Like we could sit here and talk to somebody. Like we could talk to our grandfathers, and they'd be like, "No, Bill Russell was the best."
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like that was just their era. I don't. I can't. I just have to look at what you did in your era.
The only other
Because I think Kevin Durant's like 15 right now. So if you win a title, you got to go up to at least like 12.
I can give you that. But the only other legacy question I would have would be, what do you do if Embiid and Harden get a ship?
I think Embiid and Harden also make top 25 cases just with that.
I feel like they make top 25 cases if they get past the second round anyway, bro.
Because it looks like him. No, hell no.
Bro, you got to think about the competition in the league right now, bro. This is hard, nigga.
I feel it, but it's also
this is hard.
But bro,
if you're playing in the 90s or the 80s, bro, there's hella teams that there's not that much talent
But
on,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. I can't. That's my whole point. I cannot knock I can't compare eras. That's where you get fucked up. I have to look at what you did in your era.
Okay.
So I can't look and be like, well, competition is harder today, so Karl Malone got to go and Embiid got to go. I can't do that. I have to look at what you did in your era.
Embiid is staying regardless.
Yeah, I mean, Embiid, it looks like he's going to win MVP this year.
Embiid is the top 10 center of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Because this is a 7-footer with a step back three. We can hash out half that old nigga list right there.
Yeah, I'm not really pushing back on that. I'm just trying to think in my head. Like,
We talking about a nigga that averages
Kareem,
33,
Shaq,
11, and 4, 5?
Kareem, Shaq, Hakeem, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain.
Arguable
that's
niggas.
5.
After that is arguable niggas.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's real. That's real. Hakeem, or did I say Hakeem?
Yeah, you said Hakeem. Hakeem is in the 5.
So yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to argue and say that nigga's 6'7",
he might be, though.
but he might be. I'm just giving you an arguable
Jokic has to go
standpoint.
in there. Jokic has to go in that top 10.
We're talking about a different type of center.
No,
Them
that's
old
what I
niggas
mean.
would not known have what to do with niggas like this.
Yeah.
You remember when centers were always over 250 pounds,
Yeah,
bro?
bro. Yeah,
These
bro.
niggas could not move like
bro.
this. Them niggas was not moving
I'll
like
fuck
this,
around and
bro.
put Ben Wallace in that list, but that's just me. 4-time defensive player of the
That's
year.
our Detroit bias speaking.
4-time defensive player of the year,
That's our
though.
Detroit bias speaking.
But 4-time defensive player of the
I
year.
agree
bro.
with you, but niggas aren't going to like this.
But fuck them.
All right.
Because
so,
name those other. Because I named them Kareem, Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaq, and Wilt Chamberlain. Those are the 5, regardless.
Facts.
Who are the other 5?
Karl Malone
He was a power forward.
played both, but
Sure, but I'm saying he was primarily a power forward, so I'm not even
Primarily
counting
power
Karl Malone.
forward.
I'm talking true centers.
The rest of them niggas is really strong power forwards.
You feel me?
The niggas that I would think of
that's
to
why
say,
I say like
David Robinson.
facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
Is that David Robinson will be
Fucking
like
facts.
David
David
Robinson
Robinson's
up there.
A solidified.
You
six.
feel me?
A
That's
solidified
one of them
six.
niggas. You feel me? David
He's him.
Robinson.
But I
don't
think at
want to
that
be
point,
disrespectful after that point, but I
but
feel
that
like
point, Patrick Ewing.
PFC. You feel me? He was a PFC. PF/C.
Yeah,
You can
but
move
I
him
think
down.
he played more center.
You can move him down to the blocks though.
Sure,
as
but
of today, if,
but I
if
look
you
at
bring him into the league right now, he's
but
playing
as
power
good
forward.
but as good as Patrick Ewing was, I don't think his peak has ever been better than Giannis.
Fuck
Fucking
Joel
Jokic
or Jokic. Hell no.
So you got to put Jokic in there.
Jokic is above Embiid regardless, not just off of my Nuggets being one of my favorite teams bias,
Yeah.
but as a nigga averaging 25, 11, and 10.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Three consecutive years in a row.
Embiid got to be in there. He has to be in there.
Yeah, facts.
He has to be in there.
Embiid has a step back 3.
Especially when he's about to get an MVP.
Facts.
So that already shoots you up the list. So yeah,
Facts.
he fucks around and wins a title this year.
Facts.
And then you got to look at James Harden as like, where does he sit all time as shooting guards?
Probably like, I don't want to say top 10. But I could argue
That's crazy
top 10.
because I'd put him 4.
Huh?
I'd put Mike number 1. I would put Kobe number 2. I'd probably put
D Wade, nigga. Fuck is you talking? He's not fucking with D Wade. James Harden's not fucking with D Wade, bro. D Wade won a ring by himself.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad. I wasn't gonna put D Wade 3. I was gonna put Jerry West 3, and I was gonna put D Wade 4. And
all right,
then I gotta go James Harden. Who are you putting over him? Because it better not be Allen Iverson.
I don't argue. I don't argue that.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I feel like
If he wins a ring.
Yeah, facts.
If he doesn't, I still probably have to have Iverson above him.
Yeah.
But if he
even
wins
then, he's
rings,
still top 10.
For sure.
Yeah, even then he's still top
6.
10
He's
shooting
probably
guards of all time.
6.
Niggas act like that Rockets era didn't happen.
That Rockets
that's the
for
craziest
sure
shit in
happened.
the world.
No, that Rockets era for sure
Crazy.
And I would argue that off of the strength of the Rockets era, he might even jump Iverson.
Yeah.
But Iverson took his team to a final, so I gotta give that leeway to Iverson right now.
Yeah, facts.
Even though Harden was right there. I mean, he was right
like I told you, Harden gonna make it next into this. He gonna make it there.
But that's the thing. Is like I would love to see that. I mean, I know we joked about the Sixers a few weeks ago, but I mean, it would be fire to see Joel and James Harden win a title.
I would love that, bro.
Where do you put? You know, it's like, okay, if the Celtics win, like where do you start placing Jason Tatum all time? You know what I mean? Like
I fuck with Jason Tatum.
That's
so
what I
heavy,
mean.
and
Like,
feel
bro,
like, I feel like
he's
niggas
young.
overlook him.
They do because he's boring.
Not even just because he's boring, because he's so consistent.
Yeah,
you're gonna get tired of talking about the
like-
nigga that that goes for 25,
He's like
9,
Kawhi,
and 7
bro.
every
He's
night.
He's like Kawhi. It's the same thing you were saying about Kawhi. He's boring.
Fundamentally great, bro.
yes.
Fundamentally great
You
niggas.
know, so it's like
going by the book, doing what you got to do on both ends of the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, you know, there's huge implications on Giannis. There's huge implications on Joel. I think those are the three in the East.
I feel like we talked about all the ones that really matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't see the Hawks
niggas,
making a run. I don't really see the Heat making a run.
I ain't gonna lie, but if De'Aaron Fox take them niggas that way,
but that's the thing.
If
It's
he
like
take them niggas
you could
that
argue, no,
way.
but you could argue the same for Ja. It's like, okay, if the Memphis Grizzlies go there, if the Kings, I know why you're shaking your head, but take your. You mean this?
Lakers and foe, nigga.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
I said it right now. Lakers and foe.
But then, yeah, it's like, but think about that too. It's like, okay, so
damn, we
where?
forgot the biggest one.
So where do you put? No, I don't really think that's the biggest one to be honest. I think Jokic. I think everything.
Who do you think has the most to like prove in this point?
I said this to my boy Phil the other day on Twitter. I think it's a 3-way tie between Jokic, Embiid, and KD.
Okay.
And he disagreed with me about the Suns, but I feel like with the Suns, like, and I specifically said the Suns because I didn't want to say like KD and Chris Paul, but I do think it is a KD and Chris Paul thing where Chris Paul's never won one. You know, that's kind of the one thing he's missing in his career is a title, and the fact that KD, you know, demanded a trade, the trade didn't go through. He was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna stay here in Brooklyn then with Kyrie, and then Kyrie like kind of like backdoored him and was like, no, I demand a trade. And then he got traded, and then they were like, fuck it, well, we might as well blow it up. And then traded him to Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't trade him to Chicago, bro. They didn't trade him to fucking New Orleans. They didn't trade him to the Wizards. They traded him to like the #1 team in the West.
That's facts.
And it's like, all right, so you got Chris Paul and Devin Booker, bro. You got to make this shit happen. You got to make this shit shake. And then Phil made a good point. He was like, I'm not really going to hold that against them because the team chemistry ain't really there. They've only played 8 games together. And I'm like, yes, but they have not lost any of those 8 games.
Facts.
Until they played the Clippers in game 1.
Facts.
So it's kind of like that argument doesn't really work because they lost 0 games in that span, which tells me as the viewer, they got some sort of chemistry going.
No, for real.
So it's kind of like, I just think of like the Twitter sphere, you know what I mean? Of like, what's the narrative going to be if KD gets bounced in the first round?
Facts.
I feel like KD's got to go to at least the finals, and even then he'll get fucking slander if he loses.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Just because you joining great teams already.
Exactly, that's my point. But then it's like from a legendary standpoint, like LeBron could go, like the Lakers could go on and win it, and it would just help LeBron's legacy.
GOAT.
But it's not. He's solidified. He could get bounced in the first round. Nobody's gonna give a fuck.
I feel like he has the less to lose, but I
He's
mean,
got easily.
but niggas are still gonna talk crazy.
But
regardless.
I would feel, but
you
I,
niggas
but
are
at
gonna
the
not let
same
me live this
time-
shit down if
but at the
Bron doesn't
same-
win a
but
ring this
bro,
year. Bro.
at-
I mean, if he doesn't pass the first round,
But
bro.
at the same time, bro, I feel like Anthony Davis has a lot to lose.
Yeah.
Because you've been bitch made for the last 3 years, and we
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that
facts.
you are a better talent. When
Facts.
you are healthy, you're a better talent than Jokic. You're a better talent than Embiid. You're a better. That's another one. That's another one you got to put in your top 10 centers. I know he plays a lot of power forward, but same thing. He's got a step back 3. Anthony Davis at his peak is better than all of them. He might be the best player in the league at his
I ain't
peak.
gonna lie, he was the archetype of them niggas.
That's what I
before it
mean.
happened.
That's
Yeah,
what I
facts.
mean, bro.
He was first.
Yes.
He was first.
And he's already got a title under his belt.
Facts.
So you fuck around and stay healthy for this run, and you go get your second one. Ooh, bitch! Now I gotta start. Now I gotta start talking about you nice, and I'm not sure I even want to talk about you nice because I think you're fucking bitch made. Because you get fucking blow. You get.
You take too many. You take too many plays off, too.
Mr. Glass.
All
But
right.
when he's healthy, he's so fucking nice.
So
And
what do
the-
you
and
what
the
do you think for
combo.
Kawhi though?
What do you mean? What like where does he land? I think top 15. That's what I was saying earlier. I think you have to put Kawhi at like 15, 14, or 13.
It just came back to my mind. I'm like, I don't know. Bro.
You don't want to, but it's like,
small
bro,
forward is a crazy position, bro.
sure, but I'm saying you got to really think about it, bro. You got to think about 3 titles, 3 with 3 different franchises, 3 different Finals MVPs.
Facts.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
You know who's done that? LeBron. End of list.
Facts.
End of list.
Go.
So now I got to look at the small forwards of all time. I got to look at, okay, LeBron's number 1, Larry Bird's number 2, Kevin Durant's number 3, Kawhi's got to be number 4. He has to be, and arguably he needs to be number 3. If he fucks around and wins it this year, I got to put Kawhi over KD.
Facts.
Because Kawhi did that shit with 3 different franchises, has 3 Finals MVPs, and never had Steph Curry as his number 2.
Facts.
He had Kyle Lowry. He had Tim Duncan. But then he had Kyle Lowry, and then he would have Paul George. That's more impressive to me than having Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and
Facts.
Draymond Green
Facts.
in a unit.
Fuck Draymond.
A unit of a team.
Well, we got a weekend that takes us away from that a little bit with fighting.
Yep.
Are you interested in
Davis
boxing at all?
and Ryan Garcia.
Do you fuck with
I
boxing?
don't watch
bro?
a ton of, but I'm hip enough to know like what's gonna happen in this fight.
Tank and 5. I got a bet with Bill. He said it's gonna last longer.
See,
than 5.
I don't even think it's gonna be Tank at 5. I think it's gonna be Tank in like 2.
Niggas are saying that.
I think Tank might really knock him out like pretty early. And I only say that 'cause
Ryan is so fraudulent, bro.
Well,
and
I was
he has
watching
a glass
video.
chin.
I was watching a video of Ryan, and he was like training, and he's like punching the bag, or he's punching the like hand things. And there's a lot of times where he's like opening up his whole frame, and it's like, well, if Tank really just capitalizes on that one time, it might just be over quick. You know what I mean? So
I don't even want to talk about what Tank's
I'm just gonna say
do
Tank
man.
knockout in round 2.
I'm gonna
on
tell
a blind
you,
bet.
but you got to understand. Here's one thing, and I really fuck with boxing. So
yeah,
now, round number 1, he gonna toy with that nigga, see what he on.
Agreed. That's why I say 2.
Number 2, he gonna start landing some shit. Number 3, he's gonna start with the combos between the body and the face.
Yep.
And that's where Ryan's gonna be fucked up. But Ryan also has stamina.
Yeah,
so
that's
when
real.
it comes to it, Ryan has a little bit of stamina, and his hands are fast. So I'm not gonna say Tank is gonna get caught with all of them.
I feel like this is gonna be one of those things where Tank really wants to like make a statement, and he's just gonna like end him early.
And that's what I was about to say, bro. You ever had a nigga tell you he was gonna beat your ass?
No,
Well, I have, and I had to prove that nigga wrong.
I'm too nice.
I had to prove that nigga wrong.
Try fighting me,
So when I
bro. We don't gotta do this. Come over to my house. Let's play basketball and play GameCube.
But nah, bro. Ryan has been talking choppy to this nigga for like 4 years.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Bro.
That's why I think that Tank is really gonna fucking
Tank
like.
gonna come out and beat this
Tank's
nigga
gonna
to
be like, you
death.
couldn't even get me 3 rounds. Fuck you.
He probably
pussy.
gonna box this nigga for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But after that, it's me and you, bitch.
100%.
Because of all that shit you was talking. You feel me?
100%, dude.
And that's what it's gonna be.
What are we at, Bill? A minute 30. An hour.
We only been
hour
talking for a
31?
minute? That's
Yeah, right?
crazy.
It's only been one singular minute.
One single minute, Bill?
So an hour 31. All right, I feel like that's a good place to stop.
I feel like that was a great pod.
Yeah, we got a next week we got a pre-draft NFL whole pre-draft episode,
Absolutely.
and then after that we're gonna do a live stream of the NFL draft on Thursday.
And we have a special
And we
guest.
have we have a special we have 2 special guests.
2 special guests.
Two special
for sure,
guests.
for sure. So you guys should definitely stay tuned.
So yeah, big things coming. And,
Absolutely.
that's that.
That's
Let's
a wrap.
call it.
Oh my God, bro. I've had to pee so
Dog,
fucking
fuck you,
bad.
me too.
Bitch, I'm about to box you out. Go downstairs.